Hello, everyone. Greetings to you. Welcome, 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 guys. Good to see you all. Welcome, welcome. See ya, see ya. We wanna see your face. Welcome, welcome, guys. Good to see you all. In the morning, in the night, anytime I come, I miss you. I miss you. Yeah. And anytime I'm calling, yeah. Come in, guys. Good to see you all. My baby. Come in, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button as you come in. I appreciate you all. Let's link up. I want to see you. Come in, guys. Let's link up here. Hey? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's warm up. Let's link up. I want to see you. Welcome. Thank you so much. Kindly hit the like and share out the stream. Let's have more people joining on the discussion. I want to see ya. See ya. Hey, Moses, good to see you. Mos Bernard, thank you so much. Ike Mefuna, good to see you. Really appreciate you. Evie London. Whoa, welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see every one of you. Welcome. Here we are. Hey, Canalus, good to see you. Good to see you. Come in, guys. Thank you so much. Good to see you. Come in, guys. Good to see you. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. I really appreciate every one of you. Yeah, thank you. It's Thursday. It's a beautiful day for me. Thank God Almighty for the grace to be alive today, to see this beautiful day. And I know you are equally grateful to be alive to see this day. So I welcome every one of you once again on today's live stream. Thank you so sorry, guys. One moment as I kindly share out the stream. So we have more amazing people join in on the discussion. Welcome. Yeah, so what are we discussing tonight? Sugar daddy gone wrong. Sugar daddy gone wrong. The power of greed. When greed takes control of a man or a woman, they lose focus, they lose control. What is greed? Greed is something that pushes people beyond, pushes them to go do illegitimate things, illegal things, pushing them to go acquire, pushing them to lose, to reach out for what is not theirs, what they can't afford, what they can't afford, or what they can provide for themselves. Going for something that is not theirs, greed. And why am I discussing this topic today? I saw something that happened. We all saw the story of this Chinese guy that was arrested last year, September, to be precise. He was arrested because of stabbing his side cheek. Is it really a side chick? Yes, because the guy is a Muslim and he's from Chinese. He does business here in Nigeria, in Kano State to be precise. Why does lady, honestly, I can't really pronounce her name very well, Kulsum. That's her name. She's from Kano State as well. And the two of them met and started off a relationship. It was actually the lady that reached out to him and told him that she loves him. Estelle, good to see you. Welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Queen. The lady reached out to him and they started a relationship which was going so well for the both of them. Then, along the line, he started giving her money. First, she, of course, she's requesting for money. He gave her money for business. How many million? He gave her about, he gave her 6 million. Yeah, he gave, first of all, gave her 80 million naira for her business. Gave her 4 million for the house she said she's building, 4 million. And then equally gave her another 6 million for her education because she said she wants to further her education. That is how much. And he said he has given her, in fact, 60 million in total while in this relationship. So the going was good until greed set in. This lady quietly got married without the guy knowing. When he knew about it, he was heartbroken. Of course, there is no man out there who must have spent so much on his woman and then only for her to secretly go marry another man. No man like that is going to be happy about the news. So what did he do? He kept his cool. He said he went back to Abuja, continued with his textile business because he was doing business in Kano. And then he continued with his business. True Mamle, good to see you, my welcome. Thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. He continued with his business. And this lady who is married, started chatting him up again. You see, greed, she started chatting him up again, wanting to come back, wanting them to continue with the relationship. Tanya Brown, good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Please kindly hit the like button. I appreciate you, Queen, for joining me tonight. And then they continued the relationship. This lady kept her demands for money. She kept demanding and requesting for money. And then suddenly this guy, of course, now told her that he doesn't have much money again, just so that he can test her. The lady got angry and ended the relationship. He was so pissed. Like, this is a woman he's been giving money so much. This is a woman he has been taking care of, only for her to just come back into his life, mess with his head again. And on one of these occasions, he couldn't take it anymore when they met. And he picked up a knife and stabbed her, killed her, wasted her life. We saw the same thing that played out with Chidinma last year. Chidinma is still in jail, Kuje. How she killed her sugar daddy. Now, her Chidinma's own is in connection with other people, which, of course, the case is still ongoing because they know that Chidinma couldn't have done it alone. She was a student doing so well. This lady in question that we call her Umukulu or Umukuluku, I don't know I can't really pronounce her name very well. She got good money. This guy is taking care of her. The guy in question is a Muslim. She's a Muslim. Of course, they could have gotten married. Why did she decide to dupe this guy? After she has milked him, she dumped him when he said he no longer have more money to give to her. Provoked the guy. I know there is no justification at all for taking life. No justification, no matter the amount of money this guy must have given to her, he has no right, he has no justification taking her life. No right at all. And that is what we are saying. Sometimes you push people to the wall. You don't know their limit. You don't know how far they can go. You don't know how much they can take. And when you push them, they can turn back and then strike back. Look at the model. This one also happened in America that back 25 years imprisonment. She's a model doing so well for herself, collecting so much money from her sugar daddy. And then she of course, she has a boyfriend who is equally taking care of her, a boyfriend she's having great affair with. And they continue milking the sugar daddy. Milked him to the extent that they were even sending sugar daddy money. Sending sugar daddy pictures just to provoke him. When sugar daddy now said he no longer has money, she requested for money for her rent. Hey, Ifoma Wanyoma, Ifoma Louis, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Oh, Yo-Yo Sword, my gorgeous queen, thank you so much. I appreciate you. God bless every one of you here on this live stream. Thank you so much, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button and share out. Let's have more people joining on this discussion of greed and sugar daddy. So what happened when sugar daddy now said, I no longer have money. I don't have this money you're requesting for. They started tormenting his life. Even went as far as, beating this guy until they deleted him. All the money sugar daddy has been giving to her, she also has a career going for her. What did she do with it? This is why I am coming out to talk about this topic today. Sugar daddy gone wrong. A lot of young ladies have had their lives, their precious life cut short, all because of greed. Greed for more. Many of them are dating sugar daddies. They have 1, 2, 3 sugar daddies. Some are with Yahoo guys, Yahoo Plus. Some are with 419ers and scammers, all for money. Even when they know that there is danger lurking around, around the corner. You see young ladies who don't care. They go, places with guys they don't know. All for what? Greed. Because I just laughed so hard on what you said, sugar daddy and greed. My dear, it is horrible, it is heartbreaking. You guys can see that you see this topic, I am not really happy because it is becoming a norm. It is becoming a normality. We are normalizing wickedness. We are normalizing nonsense in the society. A young lady who is doing so well for herself, even if she has a sugar daddy, I'm not here to judge anybody with sugar daddy, don't get me wrong, but at least do not go to the extreme. You are dating sugar daddy, we don't know if sugar daddy is going to marry you tomorrow, but do not milk the old man dry and then suck him and dump him. Do not provoke him. You wanted to be in that relationship. Why would you be in that relationship? Just for his money. Of course, that's what most young ladies believe sugar daddies are for. Milk them their money bags, milk them, suck them dry, and then trash them. These sugar daddies equally have they have blood running in their veins. Some of them have really invested so much in the lives of their sugar baby girls. They've invested so much. In fact, sugar babies is becoming a career. I know of a young lady in America that is making so much money. She has a daughter from sugar daddies, and she's not ashamed of it. I don't know if you have watched the video, if you've seen her. She's making so much money, and she's not hiding it that she's getting all this money from sugar daddies. They sponsor her. She tours around the world, does this. You need to see her house, see her cars, and she said that she gives them everything they want. Her life. And then when the sugar daddy is tired, he doesn't want the relationship anymore, she moves on to the next sugar daddy. That sugar daddy is her career right now, and she's not hiding it. Being with sugar daddies is what she does for a living. And she has a young lady, a young girl growing up, and she said if her daughter equally wants to carry on with that career, she will support the daughter because she's got the body. She will support the daughter and encourage the daughter to continue with the career of sugar daddy. I don't know if they have a school of sugar daddy. I don't know if they are beginning to study sugar daddy right now as a career. But this young lady is proudly saying it. Now, my concern is not sugar daddies. My concern is not young ladies going after sugar daddies, but the greed young ladies are having. Greed is beginning to take over. Tyron, good to see you. Welcome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you for joining me tonight. Thank you so much. Greed is beginning to take over, and young ladies are losing their lives because of greed, wanting for more. What they can give to themselves, what they can afford is what they want. You want to drive an expensive car that you can afford, you have sugar daddy giving that to you, and then you have a sugar daddy who is giving you everything, yet you have sugar boys, you have young guys around, and then you flaunt these young guys in the eyes of the sugar daddies. You already know that a sugar daddy has a wife, he has a family before you agree to the relationship. Young ladies who know that sugar daddy, this is what they are meant for, it is just for money. But they go as far as provoking sugar daddies. And then some of these sugar daddies equally use these young ladies for something very dirty and very fetish. You see, sugar daddies using young ladies as if they are animals. And these ladies don't mind so long as money comes out of it. Some have been used for ritual purposes. Some lives have been ruined. Look at what this Chinese guy did to this Nigerian Hausa lady. He gave her everything. Yet she went ahead and married another guy secretly. Married this guy secretly, and then still wanted to continue with a relationship with the Chinese guy. So he's just one mumu. He's one stupid guy that will just sit down whenever she comes. He gives her money, and then she collects the money. She has her young lovers. Having young lovers and then collecting money from sugar daddy. When sugar daddy found out about the secret marriage, he was provoked. Even at that, he didn't harm her, he didn't do anything until she went to the extent she was the one that opened the line back, wanted sugar daddy, and then continued, scamming him, continued collecting money, milking the guy. And when this guy now said that he doesn't have any more money to give to her, she needs to chill, she decided to end the relationship. Tell me this is not greed. Why are we making it look like young women are handicapped? Why are we making it look like women are just beggars? All we do is to beg, beg, and beg for money from men. Our hands broken? Are we handicapped? Are we crippled? Is anything wrong with a woman making her own money? Is anything wrong with a young woman working and making her own money? Why must it be from sugar daddies, from 419ers, from scammers, from thieves, from ritualists? Why do we have to, look for money from the strangest places? Does it mean we don't have brain? A lot of young ladies are making women look so weak that they don't have brains. They can't do anything. And the sad part is this materialistic nature, insatiable nature. The more they collect, the more they want, the more they desire. They want to buy every expensive hair that come out every month. They want to buy the most expensive designers that come out every year. They want to buy the most expensive wares that are in vogue. But as if they do anything tangible or reasonable with the money. Greed is ruining more lives. This young lady now that he's killed right now, she's never gonna come back. Nothing, even if her family returns a 60 million that this Chinese guy gave to her, even if they return it, it can never bring back life. This lady that has backed 25 years imprisonment, she has lost her career, lost her life and her freedom. Even if she's eligible for parole in the next 10 years, I mean, she has lost so much. What if she never makes it out of that place? Why? A sugar daddy that is giving you, like I said, I'm not here to condemn young ladies that are going after sugar daddies. Don't get me. It is your choice, your life. But please, greed shouldn't be what will push you to commit a lot of atrocities. Young ladies have killed their sugar daddies, even their boyfriends, all because of money. Look at Chidima, a very young lady, promising young lady in high institution, decided to waste her life all for what? For sugar daddy. I don't know those guys that used her, to kill this sugar daddy. I don't know, because the investigation is still on. But of course, what has happened to her image and her family? Mommy Fetchy, good to see you, ma. Welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Mommy. Thank you so much. Let me quickly drop my link so that I don't forget. I appreciate every one of you here. Thank you so much. Let me paste my link. Yeah, so whoever wants to join me on this discussion, it's not gonna be a long one. Yeah, it's not gonna be a long one, but I just feel the need for us to speak out as women. The way the society, the way some young ladies are making the others, or other young ladies that are working hard look is demeaning. They are making it look as if all young ladies come to do is to beg. Making it young, hardworking ladies. Now, any young lady that comes out to build a house, the conclusion is that her sugar daddy gave her the money. Any young lady that comes out to buy a car, the conclusion is that the sugar daddy gave her money for the car. Any successful young woman doing so well for herself, what the society is going to say is that, of course, it's from a sugar daddy. Yeah, the story is on this Chinese guy that killed, deleted his girlfriend, his lover, because of greed. The young lady has been collecting money from him. In fact, he has given her up to 60 million naira. He's a Chinese business guy in Kano State. And then when he no longer gives her money, told her he doesn't have more money to give to her. She broke the relationship, and then of course she has other affairs. The man got provoked and deleted her, wasted her, stabbed her. He is being arraigned in court, and when they are questioning him, he said that this lady pushed her to the edge. How he has given her everything she wanted, and she promised, she agreed to marriage. She agreed that they would get married. If she knew she wasn't going to marry this guy, why did she agree? Why is she going in that relationship? She stayed put, milking this guy, collected 16 million, collected 8 million, collected 6 million, collected so much money, up to 16 million from this Chinese guy. I don't know how true the account of the money is. I don't know how true, but at least what we can gather is that he gave her good amount of money, even for her education. And then she promised marriage. She agreed to marry this guy. Then she secretly went and married another guy. Even while married, she wanted this Chinese guy, but she wanted to keep milking money from the Chinese guy. And the guy got provoked and said, I don't have any more money. You have been collecting so much money from me. You went secretly and got married to another person. And then she decided to end it. This guy was distraught. He was heartbroken. And then we're also talking about the model that joined forces with her boyfriend to kill her sugar daddy after collecting so much money from the sugar daddy. Just money for rent that the sugar daddy said he no longer has. She connived with her boyfriend. Of course, they did it together, and they killed the man, the old man. In as much as I'm here saying, I am not here to judge anyone, is their life, but I am here to condemn young ladies that are just out there for greed. Greed is ruining more homes. It's making other ladies look as if they are not working hard. Any young woman coming out now to show, the fruit of her labor, what she has been able to achieve for herself, it is tagged sugar daddy's success. The credit goes to sugar daddies. Even the young ladies whose parents are doing so well to empower, people just believe it's from sugar daddies. And that's because of the videos we see online. Go online and see young ladies who are ready to do hookups. I was saying this the other day. Young ladies admit, they agree that yes, they can do sugar daddy, they can do hookup for money. Some of them are used. At the mention of money, it's as if some young ladies just lose their senses, bringing shame and reproach to their family. For how long is this going to continue? Why are they making it look like women are so weak? They are so weak to do things for themselves. There are great women doing great exploits. There are women achieving a lot. There are women working so hard night and day to put food on their table, to sponsor themselves in school, to establish their businesses. There are women doing all those things. But of course, the greedy ones will always stand. They always want to paint others black. They always want everyone to believe that every successful woman out there is being taken care of by a sugar daddy. In as much as I know that a lot of sugar daddies are the ones sponsoring even their education, their business, their tours, and everything they are doing for themselves, we know that a lot of sugar daddies are behind it. But the question is, at the end of the day, as a young lady, do you feel fulfilled getting everything from a sugar daddy? All they do is fold their hands, sit down at home, watch television from morning till night. When they get a call, they go in there, go for sugar daddies, come back, collect money, and life goes on. Buy flashy things, buy material things they know ordinarily they cannot. They have very high taste. Very high taste. It is so unbecoming. Lady Posh, good to see you. Welcome, Queen. I really appreciate you. My beautiful Oyoyo Wanyoma. Guys, don't forget to give me a thumbs up as you're watching, please. If you've not given me a thumbs up, my thumbs up is lower than the people watching. Please go ahead and click the like button, okay? Welcome, Queen. Thank you so much. How did it go? You are so you are amazing.
I was just trying to get something down before I come up.
You are eating. I can see. Touch here. That's oil. Yeah, I can see there is rice here. Yeah, rice at the side of the
thank God I didn't eat rice. You're not seeing clearly. Thank you for having me,
Welcome.
beautiful woman. I've been killing
Thank
myself with laughter here. You said sugar daddy and greed. There was one you said there is now the woman's career. All she does is sugar daddy.
Yes, she's doing so well. Oh, yo, no, if you see this woman's car, you see her house, you see the clothes I mean, the designers, and she has a young lady, a young daughter, the age of my daughter, a very young daughter. And the daughter, she includes her daughter in her videos. The daughter will be there, the sugar daddies will call, she's coaching the daughter, and she said if the daughter wants to go on with this career as, being a sugar girl, I don't even know, is it sugar baby? Yeah, sugar baby. And she doesn't mind supporting her daughter to carry on with the career.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, you have a mind-blowing topic to discuss today, and I want to chip in my few cents. Okay. First of all,
sorry, I want to ask that. Did you hear the story? Did you know about the story of this guy, this lady in America that bagged 25 years imprisonment for conniving with her boyfriend to delete her, her sugar daddy?
No. To be honest with you, I rarely watch news these days. So,
Delicious Sammy, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you. Please, guys, give me a thumbs up, okay, as you come in.
So, hosts, let me start from the one back home, the one that touches home. The lady is a fraud. If the court statements that we read from Linda Ikeji, if they examine those statements and they happen to be true, and it's very easy for you to examine because there are bank statements to show the move and the transfer of money. And again, I will say sometimes there is no smoke without fire. This girl,
of course,
clearly a young lady, right? She has a mother, and the mother opens her arms to receive this Chinese man whenever the guy comes around, because of what they are all benefiting from this man. The mother is also to take a blame. Now her daughter is no more. I will also blame her, because if you have a young child at home that is not doing any significant job or has no skill whatsoever, and you're seeing her build a house, do this, the money is definitely coming from somewhere. We should stop pretending. We should stop saying that because they're influencing on Instagram. If you don't have a name to influence on Instagram, you're not making money. You have to.
How much are they influencing? How much are they influencing? You see young ladies flaunting money. Have you seen the way young ladies flaunt money at occasions? Have you seen the way they throw away money?
Wait, sweetheart, we are getting there. So this woman now, her child is gone because of, you titled it right, greed. Your daughter is bringing in millions, giving you money. You're feeling like a big madam. You're not questioning her. This man you're taking her money from, his money from. This man you're milking. One day the man will revolt. What is there between the two of you? You don't question. Then now your child is gone. And again, if this, let me just say it here, if this guy, if he has a good lawyer, he might get away with this. If he has
the Chinese guy, right?
If he has a good lawyer, because he said he was provoked. That's where they stopped. He had actually moved on after the girl got married, came back to his life, that she's now divorced. Let them get back together. They tried to get back together. He now, she asked for money. He could not offer the money. The girl broke up with him again, and now started sending him the pictures of her and her new lover to the guy.
The new lover.
You understand? So, assuming that he got provoked, then the girl invited him for a chat on all of that, and then started saying all manner of things, and he hit her in the process, and the girl, this guy will walk away without any.
He will say that, if it's not premeditated, of course, the guy can get away with it. But her life is gone, because if it's premeditated, they will check the time frame between when certain things happen and when he committed that murder. Welcome.
He was provoked. That's where he stopped. Yeah. And that's sharing for today. So maybe he was provoked and he got over it, right? And then another thing happened. Maybe the girl invited, because they need to have seen physically for the guy to have.
They saw physically, and I think they were having an argument. I think it has to still do with money, and that was when the girl, you know, she started threatening of leaving him, and then you know how she did so well by not marrying him. You know, women, you know, this our mouth can be very, very sharp. Only God knows what this lady must have said to him, like, "Oh, I used you. I had no intention of getting married to you. You were used." Duh. And the guy maybe got provoked at the duh, because that is very common with young ladies these days. Duh, you can't get me, like, I used you, I dumped you, do your worst, oops, do your worst. And the guy, you know, pushing, that's why I say you do certain things to push people beyond limit. You don't know their limit. You don't know how much they can take. You don't know how far their anger can go. And then you do these things. At the end of the day, whose life is gone now? Sorry, let me welcome some people. Kechi Cynthia, welcome. Thank you so much. Pretty Love Mommy TV, thank you so much. True Mamle, thank you. Trending G Sweet, Cora, Octavia Cora, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you. Please, guys, kindly hit the like button, and if you can share, let's have more people come in here and let's discuss, because you have a point on parents contributing in this nonsense today. Parents are contributing. You are saying there are some parents, you don't know where your children are getting them. A young lady's in school. She's driving an expensive car, no job.
She's living she has a house. The man paid money. She has a house. At what age? 18, 19, 20. You're not opening your ass, asking your daughter questions. Hamia, you contributed her to her doom now. You contributed. I told you guys a story here. I don't know if it was your last stream or my last stream. Those days when we were in primary school, when they were doing, you know, the firing squad, one of the boys asked the mother to come close. He wanted to whisper something into the mother's ear.
Yeah, and it was on one line
ear. And then why did you do that? He said, Mama, all those days that I was bringing things to you, you never for one day asked me where I was getting those things from, that you're a very bad woman. And that was the punishment for being bad. And the next thing, the guy came and died. You understand? So the thing is, parenting in this girl situation failed her completely. Okay, back to the American gold digger,
the model.
The model case. You know one thing I like about here, no matter how this situation, they will find the truth and they will prosecute you. You can't sweep it under the carpet. It might take days or months or years, but they will find the truth and they will prosecute you. So the girl deserved what she got, okay? I don't know the circumstances surrounding the story, so I can't say much about that.
Yeah, no, it is still sketchy. It is still sketchy.
Okay. But if it was a flat-out story that it was because the guy refused to pay something, and then they would definitely find out.
She demanded for house rent from the sugar daddy. And the sugar daddy said he doesn't have the money for the rent she's demanding for. Her rent was really high. And because, of course, sugar daddy has been paying her rent. Check TV, welcome. Thank you so much. Sugar daddy has been paying her rent and taking care of her needs. She has a sugar boy, of which the sugar daddy is even aware of. So she went with a boyfriend, and they beat up the sugar daddy with her boyfriend until the guy bye. So the guy deleted.
Yeah, they are going to face the law. So I just love your title, Sugar Daddy Gone Wrong or Greed Gone. I just love the title because they can't go without each other. You understand? It's because of greed that a young girl of 18 is eyeing a man of 50. It's greed, flat out greed. Because if you're contented with the little things your parents are providing for you, not being inspired with all the nonsense you see on social media, you will not be looking for a man that is 54 years or maybe the age of your father at home.
54 is young. 54 is young. We are looking at 60 above. That is the real sugar daddy. Those ones with big pot belly, with white gray hairs and wrinkled hands, those are the real sugar daddies. Those age weak ones already. You know, they are weak. You can easily slap them on the head and they say, baby girl, what do you want? They do it for you. You know,
Spice.
You know, those ones are the real sugar daddy. The other ones are just cheating. The real sugar daddies, those weak ones that are old, that they are looking for somebody to massage them before they will rise up. You know, those are the real sugar daddies. Let us be telling ourselves the truth. Those are the real sugar daddies, not young boy that just got married today and then he has a side chick. That one, we don't call them sugar daddies. Those ones are still sugar boys. Those young guys that are in their 40s that got married and then they are cheating, those ones, no. They are not yet sugar daddies. They still have a lot to do. Sugar daddy will buy a house, will buy a car. Those ones will just buy only shawarma for the young ladies. Real sugar daddies are the ones that
I don't serious my face. I'm laughing too much.
No? Okay, I will stop making you laugh. But that's the truth.
Delicious Sammy said, "Now them the sweet pass."
Those ones can't do anything. They can't do anything. You know, the young ladies take advantage of them. They keep collecting, because they know that sugar daddy cannot say no. Sugar daddy is afraid of dying alone. You know, dying old without any more action. So they keep milking the guys. This Chinese guy now, look at his face. I don't even know if that guy has up to that 60 million in his account. He's looking like a hungry guy. Whether in a Nigerian prison where they put the guy, the detention that made the guy look so malnourished like that. He's looking like somebody that is really hungry. I don't know where he got that kind of money that he has been giving to this young lady. But yeah, you stop laughing. Oh yeah, you mind yourself. Oh yeah, open your camera. Stop laughing. Look, we are serious here. Stop laughing. Oh yeah, open your camera. But seriously, back to it. You see, greed of parents has ruined a lot of lives. Greed of parents. Even when getting married today, do you know that a lot of young ladies, these men they brought for marriage, have been turned down because of greed? Young, as in greed of their parents. This is not just.
Hold it there. What you just said now, remember the guy that told the in-laws, I want to go to the bathroom to eat myself, and the guy ran from traditional marriage.
God bless you.
They were still doing traditional marriage.
How can you ask a young lady, during traditional marriage, you said that her cover shoe, the koi has broken. They charge the guy 10,000 naira so that they can get the girl a new shoe. Just from the bedroom where she's coming out from the parlor to where the groom is, cover shoe has broken. Then, as she was coming, Okada that she entered fell, and then her gown tore. So that one is another 15,000 naira, so that they need to stitch it immediately. While they are still at it, they will now remember that this girl went to high institution, from primary, secondary school, high institution. They gather the money. They said the guy is going to pay 1.5 million naira for all her education. Then the woman suddenly, that she has been eating. This girl eats so much. She eats 3 times a day because she's not your daughter. You're not supposed to feed her. She eats too much. Then you calculate all the food that she ate from when she was a baby till now. You calculate it, and then you bill the guy another 500,000. As if that is not the woman. Now remember that this girl has not been coming home for Christmas. I heard she has not been coming home for Christmas every year. Then they bill the guy again for the young lady not coming to her village. As if that is not enough. They now say that the guy missed his way. On his way coming, he asked somebody for direction because he was about taking the wrong turn. Then he asked somebody for direction. That where is the home of my in-laws? They showed him. They billed the guy another 10,000 for missing road. For missing the direction to his in-laws' house. Why would the guy not take excuse that he wants to go and ease himself? Guy man just say, I am pressed. I want please. I want to go and ease myself. They agreed. The guy excused himself, entered the bathroom, followed Appian way, Okada straight up, and switched off his phone before I know we are greed. Before they will finish him.
See what Delicious Sammy said. She said it's poverty alleviation program.
That is the true definition.
The best name for
that is the best definition for a poverty alleviation program. And this is why young ladies are all depending on sugar daddies for their needs. Sugar daddies, and they don't care whether sugar daddies marriage they scatter out, they don't care. Whether sugar daddies die, they don't care.
Yeah.
Some parents know their daughter's sugar daddy. Their sugar daddies bring them home. They drive them home. And then the parents say, good evening, sir. Well done, sir. How is business? You hear a mother greeting the sugar daddy of her daughter. Why don't say, Dalu Neo, Dalu Gadigema, Dalu, my daughter showed me what you bought for her. Oh, Dalu Rine, thank you very much. Oh, you are praying for sugar daddy. Your husband will grow old, and your daughter's age mate will come and become the sugar baby for him. Like if onye melo, what you do is a circle. It will come back. Delicious and say, now wow, my own is if you want to go for sugar daddy, go for a widower. If he's a what they will not. They will not. They want that one that has money. Okay, there are a lot of widowers out there, but they only want to take advantage of these old men. How can you promise a sugar daddy? You know you are very young. You don't want to marry sugar daddy. Sugar daddy is a widower. Why don't you marry him? You promise him that you will marry him, you will take care of him. He's a widower. At the end of the day, you go and marry one young bobo that you have been dating. Why would the sugar daddy not get provoked? Why would sugar daddy get angry? A young girl is in school. She's driving a car. You see her expensive hair. You see the apartment. Let's even say she didn't build or buy a house. You see where she's living. The rent is 1.5 million on of her school. Per annum, she's paying 1.5 million naira. And as a parent, it's a thing of pride and joy. You're not asking her where she's getting the money from. She's not working or sitting on YouTube. She's doing Instagram. She's influencing. What kind of influencing is that, people? What kind of influencing? Is it not? I know this social media platform.
Spice, wait.
We know
is it because me and you are struggling on YouTube? Some people are influencing, big deal.
I agree.
Big deal.
Those ones we know are influencing. You know, those ones with 100 followers are working on an influencing job. They have 100 followers. I don't even know if I have up to 100 followers. And then you come and tell me that is the influencing job you are doing.
Yeah. See, on a more serious note, Spice, I might have been laughing because you're cracking me up with everything you're saying. However, your title, greed and sugar daddy, they go hand in hand. Because I think about it when you were 17, you're out of secondary school. You're so excited about JAMB, checking your JAMB results, getting into university. And then for those that did not go to the university immediately, they are thinking about what to do. And those that we are thinking about marriage, we are thinking about marriage. But gone are the days. A girl is 16. She already has a boyfriend. By the time she's 17 out of school or 18 out of school, she's already entering cars. The parents will now say, oh, Nijebego. You understand? Then a man will come and park in front of your house to carry your daughter. Your daughter.
And the parent to do is right.
Yes. No, at some point they get friendly with those. Look at what the Chinese man said, that the mother knows him, that she opens the house, and then he comes to their family home and
welcomes him.
Welcomes him. You can understand that. Then your daughter was busy doing this. No caution thrown. Maybe let me give her benefit of a doubt that she must have cautioned the daughter, right?
The girl herself promised to marry the Chinese guy, of which her parents is aware, her mother is aware of this promise. She promised to marry the Chinese guy, but secretly now went and married another guy. Onya Samoga, thank you so much for coming.
Onyi, welcome. Welcome, Cheke TV. Welcome, Kechi Cynthia. Delicious, I mean, you are amazing.
Hit the like.
Yeah.
Azizat, welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hit the like. Thank you so much, guys. As you come in, don't forget to hit the like. If you can share out, you share. If you can join the discussion, please join and let us discuss this sugar daddy thing, because even young ladies of 16 are having sugar daddies. Yeah. Young ladies of 18 are having sugar daddies. It's a problem. It's a concern.
Yeah.
How old is this young lady? We know Northerners don't grow old. They don't stay old before they marry. Yeah. This lady will be in her 20s, not even in her 30s.
No, she's in her 20s.
Because the Northerners get married quickly. They don't waste time at all, just like in the Dubai. No. Once they are 18, they're already thinking about marriage. In fact, 18 is too far. Once they are 16, they're already thinking about marriage.
Yeah.
At 20, they are married. So you see that this young lady we are talking about is still going to be very, very young, in her 20s maybe. And using this guy, milking this Chinko. Why would Chinko get angry?
You've started again. Let me close my screen.
Chinko. Welcome, Delicious Sammy. Good to see you. I appreciate you.
Hello, everyone. Hello, co-host. Thank you for adding me to your stream. Your topic today is a very interesting one, and I'm happy I meet up today. Actually,
yes,
this issue of sugar daddy, to me, I don't have a problem with it, especially when the man is a widow. I believe widower. Yes, widower.
Yeah, a widower.
All those old men that they need that care, they need that attention. They need to be changing, lubricating oil. You understand? Can't you walk him out that?
But we want to live long. That is why I say I am not here to judge anybody doing sugar daddy. Now you know why you want to, but using the man, just using his, he has emotions.
See, I have a problem with it. So I heard what Emmy said, and Emmy, I'm gonna state my problem. You're a sugar daddy. Spice, you gave a specification of the people you consider sugar daddy from their 60s, right? You're a widower, right? Your wife is no more. You need a companionship in somebody, right? That's what your goal was, to get somebody. Then you now come and get a girl of 18 years. That's not companionship.
No, that one is greed. That one is greed.
That is pure greed and pleasure.
Greed.
You're not looking for a widower who looks for somebody you can interact with, somebody that you can continue with. You understand? Then you now go and bring your daughter's age mate.
There's no granddaughter. Somebody of 60 dating a girl of 18 is granddaughter, no longer daughter. That one should be granddaughter. Okay, let Delicious Annie finish. Yeah.
If I ask Mommy Oyoyo, the lady has the right to say I want or I don't want. Let's not forget that part.
Yeah, that's where we talked about parenting, okay? Because I have girl kids, get children. I have girls. So you mean to tell me that my daughter out of college, 17, she's out of secondary school, right? Then her mates are going to college. What she's telling me, because I'm now 18, I can speak for myself. I can move out of the house.
Be a sugar baby.
Sugar baby. That you want to be a sugar baby.
Spice, do you understand what I'm saying? Once you're 18 here, a child can tell you, Mom, I'm moving out. Because they can
18 is very good in America. In Brazil is 16. Brazil 16, and the young lady has the right to do whatever. In fact, she has a right to sugar daddy if that is what she wants. 16 years, and she will bring the sugar daddy to the house. So you want to as a, in fact, the way what I see here in Brazil, some days I just like, Chineke, why is this not back home? Because let me have the parents for one.
No, you understand? That is their culture. You understand? Here is 18, but you live in my house, right? You be bringing sugar daddy. They're old enough to be your father's age mate. What are you looking for? What are you looking for as a young girl? So let's be realistic here. They will come on social media, especially Nigerian space, social media space. They will come there, be flaunting there. We have Instagram, I'm influencing. That's where I'm making all my money. Let's call the crowd.
Everybody's an influencer now.
How come
Delicious Sammy says she wants to be an influencer? Are you not the one saying you want to be? Hey, welcome. Thank you so much, and thank you for that awesome thumbnail time. I say thumbnail, thumbs up. Thumbnail will not finish us content creators because
just like I was saying, actually, me, I don't have an issue with someone saying I want to, be a sugar baby. From being a sugar baby, you end up marrying the man. No wahala. The way me I have issue is when these women who have sugar daddies, they are used to that pampering lifestyle, not working, living the best kind of life. I will not go and marry somebody's son and we still continue a sugar baby lifestyle. I live in Lagos, and I can tell you with my full chest that 70% of these big weddings you see online, especially the ones that are not from well-to-do families, it is their sugar daddy that sponsors it.
Delicious Sammy, you see this table?
Yes.
This is only one leg that is on this particular table now you are shaking. It's only one leg. You want to scatter it? Don't talk, oh, Delicious Sammy. Please, you see this table, Delicious Sammy? You are shaking this table too much, oh.
Let's shake it. This time, how can your sugar daddy be the father of the day on your wedding day? Hey, this is what happens. You see this girl, 100%. She tells you she works with you. She tells you she works in a big organization. If you check her salary, is 240,000. I can beat my hand on my chest and tell you that even if you're earning 300K and you live on the island, you're a poor man.
Yes.
It will do nothing for you. Nothing. Me know how much I earn in a month. It will do nothing for you. You get me? So that is not even my problem. You now, choose to get married, and you still decide, okay, I still want to be somebody's sugar baby. Madam, choose one side. Don't allow somebody's son go through that nonsense with you. You now disrespect your new home, disrespect your husband to the extent of now making the man the father of the day. Listen, I'm telling you, it's I have so many examples.
Are you
so many examples.
Yeah.
I am not. Because I know. We know. If we have guys on this chat here, they will confirm this thing for you. Go on, Delicious Sammy.
Emmy, hold on. One question before you continue. In that scenario, is it that the husband to be would not know, or maybe he wouldn't find out?
No, she would tell them that this is her big daddy that got her that gold, or her uncle, or her father's brother, or her mother's brother.
Her uncle from her great grandmother's side.
That was what that happened.
Or her godfather.
That was what that happened. The husband, this is like after 3 years in marriage, they had one or two financial difficulties. And the woman then said, this one and that one, when I was this, when I was that. The man didn't really understand where she was coming from. He was like, I thought when I married this girl, she's all these girls that the eyes are not really open like that. Until one day, he now saw her chats with the father of the day. She sent up to the man sent down. She was like, what is going on? Father of the day sending up and down. What is going on? As a smart guy now, the guy was, he didn't confront her. He followed the issue with wisdom. He was now monitoring the conversation. He tracked her phone and discovered that the wife was actually seeing this man, and they were passion, like literally passion. He then said, come on. He went and he met the wife's junior sister, and that one, didn't really know where the man was coming from. He used sense and asked her that question. That's your uncle. How is he? He said, which uncle? Our father of the day now in my wedding. He said, no, it's not my uncle. It's my sister's friend. That one did not know that the husband was coming to ask about that man. He didn't know it's my sister's friend. It was one that got her job. Okay, the man said no problem. Is he in Nigeria? He said no. He goes and he comes. But this lady lied, and the man is based in Abuja with the wife and children, whereas the man is not even based in Nigeria. Until one very good day, the man jidea like this in the act. Do you know the sugar that he told the man? That he will feed him and he will feed the generation. That he should just allow this matter die here. Because every cover this woman brings home, according to him, that it comes from him. The man was like, what is it? This guy is not struggling. At least if you have a car in Lagos, you try. If you can pay your rent in Lagos, give yourself hand, you try. And that was how issue. If I have counsel once, you're now opening that, it was not just that man that was her sugar daddy that came to that event. 3 other big men. I experienced them 500 to 200, we all have sugar daddies. That is why these days, when you go for events, there's a way you spray money as an elderly man, the husband will start looking at you. Especially in this Lagos, they will ask you behind name, who is this man to you?
Delicious Army, not just when you spray money, when the wife to be is insisting on having some elderly men at the high table, look at them very well. Ask if she says they're her uncle, call the mother to find out if she knows, or call the father to know if they know.
Not even call the mother. The mother might be an accomplice in the whole thing. Do your own background research.
No, because she may not really know all the answers from her side.
They know something there, Lagos.
Emmy, please. And what happened to that couple before we lose that thought?
Well, of course, the couple, they went their separate ways now. What else do they want to do? Is that one still married? That one's no longer marriage again now.
Yeah. Wow.
You see the thing you are saying there?
All these things.
You said the husband is not aware. Can I shock you? Today, young guys collaborate with their wives to make sugar daddies.
Exactly.
To come sponsor their weddings. Today, young guys, it's collaboration. They target these old men, these rich guys, set them up with their wives to be. Everybody wants to do expensive wedding. It's a collaboration. That guy that is toasting you that time, tell him you agree. They know. Tell him to bring so much money on our wedding.
Like, do you know that some of them intentionally go for these sugar babies, show them love, and promise to marry them because they just want to be milking money from their sugar daddies? Do you know? They're not even coming for you, that is the woman. They are coming for your sugar daddy, not even you. If you're not even careful, if the guy is the other side, they will collect him.
He will take the sugar daddy from you.
Whoa.
Things are happening in Nigeria. When I watch celebrity wedding, or I watch some of these weddings, and I see how they are throwing money, I'm just laughing. I say, you are tapping. Don't go and tap into what you don't know. You are tapping. You don't know the business that is underground. Some I know are rented money. But you see, when you see these old men all surrounding the girl, and now boy go, the man is not a relative. I say, Godfather. He's the guy that got me a job. He's the one that sponsored me. He's our family friend. He's my father's family. He's my father's friend. Butcher here. It is not it. Welcome, Chinua. Thank you so much for coming, Chinua. I appreciate you. Please kindly hit the like button.
It happens. You will see the man. The man will be giving the girl eye like, hey, after this wedding, it's me and you. Imagine such disrespect. I mean, I say marriages are folding up. Why would it fold up when it is built on a wicked and faulty foundation?
Lies upon lies. Olufunke, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Kindly hit the like button. You see, Delicious Army. I laugh when I see these weddings and they think people are fools, like people don't know what is going on. We know what is going on. And that is why we are here to discourage some of this greedy attitude. If you want to do anything as an adult, is your life. But please, greed, it has ruined so much lives, and ruined a lot of lives. Young ladies have been butchered and their bodies disposed because of greed. Some sugar daddies can actually make somebody disappear, and I told you that they won't even find the body at all. The lady will just vanish. Some dissolve their bodies in acid.
I still blame some of the men. You know the kind of woman you're marrying. That this woman earns 300 I know that 300,000 right now in Lagos is like 50,000, and she's telling you she wants so and so kind of wedding, and you know deep down that your pocket's no rich, and she's telling you, don't worry, I have friends that will take care of it, and you say okay, and the next thing she showing you cake of 7 point something million. What kind of friend will give you your wife to do 7 point something million to do cake?
What kind of wedding are you having that your cake has to be 5 million?
Accomplished, or in fact, direct accomplice. That's what you are. There was an event a friend of mine was contacted for in the month of November, and she was gisting with that things are happening. And my fellow caterer now we are gisting. Say her. And the wedding she, catered for in Abuja, that the 3 stands she did, that was 3 different people that paid. I said, how? I don't understand. She said,
but that's she connived.
Not even connect. 3 different
the lady must have hinted that when they pay, she would refund some money and give us some interest on it.
That was not even what happened. These 3 people that were 3 different, they came with their own people. So they actually had their own stand. So as the caterer, normally your mind will not go there. She's not just thinking that she's suspecting that these people. I said, how are you sure? He said, because they are not related to the groom, they're not related to the bride. The only person they know in the whole event is just the bride. They are not workers of the bride. They are not colleagues of the bride. And even when they met the bride and said, so and so person paid this amount of money, she said, give me the receipts. All the receipts they gave to the husband, those 3 receipts were not part of it. And even that day, on the wedding day, when the whole event was going on, these people were behaving like they played a major role in that event. She now, we vendors now, we know how to get information from our fellow vendors. She now did more amebo. They paid for decor, they paid for a hall. In fact, it was as if the 3 men just shared the money,
the bill
amongst themselves. And when they were doing votes of thanks, that was one that caught her attention. The only thing she said was, special thanks to my big daddies. God bless you all. Someone that spent that amount of money in your event, you will tell us how you met there, how they have been of help to you. You even praise them. Your parents will even know them. But this one, just very short and remark.
Us the big daddies. She said big daddies. And her parents big daddies. They're not big daddies. When they say big daddy, you know who big daddy is. Me, I was even thinking that she would agree with them. Agree with the caterer, with the baker.
Your story, Kiru Sylvanus.
Yeah.
Your story here is up now. Okay? So you have something to do once you're done with this one.
Oh, okay, video.
The face of the groom has been reviewed. The traditional marriage is on now. So you have something.
Yeah, I saw a glimpse of it before I jumped into your live stream.
Okay. But wait though, I have a question here. You guys, I'm sorry because some of these things, they are so shocking to me because the way I know our people and the value we place on things, you understand, is still stuck in my mind. And I want it to remain like that because if I start fitting in all these things I'm hearing into my mind, it's going to be very bad for me. I want to say that, first of all, I'm shocked to hear that some of the grooms are even an accomplice to that kind of act.
Very.
I must say, what kind of men do we have these days? You understand? You're planning for a wedding. You guys cannot. Why do you want to shoot for the stars when you can actually go for what is within your reach? You understand? I remember those days when my good friend in the bank, when she got married, she's a banker and her husband at the time was selling at Idumota. Okay, so the guy was a struggling young man. So I had to even ask her, how did you guys do the whole thing? Because she's from Mbise. And the bride price in Mbise is on another level. So she told me that she came in between to help her husband, that she provided 450,000. We are talking about 9 or 10 years ago to support for the traditional marriage. And this is a girl that was well raised. Okay, she's a banker. At the time she got married, she was on her second level in the banking industry. So even if her salary at the time was 218,000 or 220,000, there is no way on earth she can afford a flamboyant wedding. You understand? So what Emmy said here is that she blamed the guys. You know your husband, your wife. This is what your wife is doing. This is how much she earns, and this is how much you're bringing. And she's asking for a huge wedding. You cannot stand your feet as a man to say, know what, we are going to cut it down according to our size. And then you said, okay, I have friends. What kind of friends? Why can't the men?
Oyoyo, are you talking about these TikTok guys that put breast and put bum and twerk with women? Are you talking about these same guys that can spend hours grooming their beards? Are you talking about the guys that apply lipstick now and pink their lips? Are you talking about these guys that are so engrossed? Look, these guys, a lot of these guys don't have value, no moral value anymore. Oh. They don't know what the value we had before now. A lot of these young guys want that flamboyant wedding as much as the lady. Weddings have become competitive today. People want to show off, so they don't mind. They don't care where the lady is getting the money from, as long as they want to equally show off to their friends. You think show off is just for women these days? Show off is no longer for women. The guys now want the same show off.
Yes, and these same women will go into this kind of marriage, and the next 4 years can say, and the Lord begin the man since he lost his job, it is now ready for another job, and the Lord feeding the children. Did you not plan to feed the children by sponsoring your own wedding? That's why when they come out to talk, I'll just be looking at them. The first thing I'll ask is go and check their wedding album and see the wonders and signs that happen there.
So much. They spend millions. Being a carer with cares, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you for the thumbs up. Honestly, after spending so much on a wedding day, you come and hear stories of how the man is irresponsible, how she's been the one paying the bill, she's the one taking care of the children, paying their children the tuition fee, and doing everything. How the guy is so lazy, he's a lazy bum, sitting at home and doing nothing.
And some of the mistake women make, Spicy, is that they give these men reasons to feel that, oh, even if you don't provide, I'm there to provide. First of all, with the marriage, with the wedding, your man is telling you that, woman abroad, this 3 million I have. Let us see how we can use this 3 million and do this event. You say, okay, my love, let's see how we manage this 3 million. You as the woman, obviously, if it's 1 million you have, you add now. What you do? No, 1 million is not okay. You go and be like 30 million extra. The man will be like, this woman have 30 million. Why will he work hard when his wife has 30 million to sponsor wedding? He will not work hard.
They want him to go and hustle.
Exactly. You want the man to hustle when you show them that you have money.
That same place she got the 30 million from, she will continue getting it from that place.
Exactly. So that's just it, those spies. See, seriously, most of the time, these women know what they are going into with their 2 eyes open. But when the alarm now blow, do not come and start crying for us. You know what you were entering. You know. So why are you coming to cry now? Why are you coming to cry?
They are the architects of their own misfortune. They are, and parents, like I said, a lot of I know parents that condone this. That's what I'm saying. Back in Nigeria, I know parents that condone this thing. They know their daughter's sugar daddy. They encourage, this man is married. This man is an old man. He has no intention of marrying your daughter. You encourage it. You use the man, milk the man, and then you finally want your daughter to marry one young girl. Come on.
Look at what happened to the Chinese man and the lady. Look at that's an example, a typical example. You allow the man to spend his money, lavish his money on your daughter. You agree that your daughter will marry the man. Then the daughter wakes up and realizes this old Asian man, what am I doing with him? When you were taking his money, you didn't look at his face. Or when we are doing Kerewa in the other room, you did not remember where he was coming from.
Suddenly she remembered that it's Chinko that she can marry. And the guy even, I don't even know if the guy was a Muslim originally or if he converted because of the girl. Because you hardly see Chinese Muslims.
Yeah.
So he has he can marry the girl in question because he is of the same faith with her. So he did that out of love, maybe, only for this girl to do this to him. You guys remember the case of Chidinma? Delicious, I mean, do you remember Chidinma in Nigeria? Do you remember the case of Chidinma? The Nigerian girl that murdered her sugar daddy.
Sugar daddy, yeah.
She's still in prison. Even though we know that there are some big boys behind this whole thing, because it's not just her alone. Some people equally, there are people who used the girl to delete that guy. You know, the guy is highly praised.
She's not saying a word.
Highest they promised her, you're going to spend a couple of years there, you come out, and then you're going to live a big lifestyle. Like they will compensate her seriously for. But at the end of the day, look at this, is a high institution girl. This girl is in school. Is in school. How old is Chidinma? How old is Chidinma?
I was telling my husband that I want to change my phone. I'm using a Samsung, but I want to use iPhone. He wasn't like, okay, no problem. Go and check the price. My slot. iPhone this thing 13. The prices I was seeing there. I called my husband. I said, come on. It's like this, we want to do me April Fool. He said, no, I told you to go and check the price by yourself. It's not as if I cannot buy it for you, but I want you to know how much it costs. My sister, I just rest. The phone I have, nothing is wrong with it. It's not even up to 1 year. I just respected myself, carried my 2 humble legs, enter my kitchen and start shooting my content. I don't have strength for Obaramanye.
That's the 15-year-old girls are carrying 2 of it.
Spicy,
we have trending gist here.
Remember
welcome, Queen. Let me just greet her. Welcome her. Welcome, trending gist. Thank you so much for joining us.
Welcome. Remember the story I told you? Somebody I gave iPhone 12. I had iPhone 12.
Lucy Choma, thank you. Welcome. You're laughing.
And, I gave this person the phone. She did not pay a dime. You understand? She now carried her phone and went to somewhere in Nigeria. They stole the phone. She called me back. I said, phone? So, and I was sharing that story with one of my sisters. My sister said that was very irresponsible of this person. Did she know how much she was carrying on her hand to guard it very well? But anyways, you that would then do that. I said, I'm done talking.
Some of the phones, some of these young girls carry, they're actually supposed to carry escort along. You know, when you hold some of the phone, you hear the amount of that phone. They are supposed to go with escort. As you are moving, you move with like 2 escorts, because the amount of the amount they use, the sugar that is used to buy this phone for these 16, 18 years old children.
Some of them are close to $1 million.
You say close to $1 million. We're talking about phones that are over $1 million. No, they're supposed to go with escort.
Now, no, there is none that is over $1 million. It's close.
There is no in the market.
No.
iPhone 14, the 164 gigabyte, I think it's 800 and now.
Yeah, it's 814. It's not up to 1 million.
814.
They should go with escort.
I wanted to buy the 13 that is at least 520, 530. Nebiko, my Samsung Ultra, nothing happened to
some of them carry 2. They carry 2. They carry 2 of these phones. They hold 2 of these phones.
You're saying carrying 2. They change phone every year. Every year they will bring a new one. Every year they will bring a new one. Last year I got a phone for my daughter. This year, you know what she said, Mommy, the iPhone 14 is available. And I said, don't worry, in the next few months, 15 will be available. She said, Mommy, are you not? I said, change waiting. Don't worry, in the next few. Then her classmate.
You're not a good mommy. You should upgrade it
immediately. Coming. my daughter's classmate, the mother changed the phone to iPhone 14. The boy came back to school crying that this was serious scam, that the 14 and 13 are almost the same thing. That if he had known that he wouldn't have bought a new one.
My dear, trending gist, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you here. Please, guys, as you're watching it,
thank you for having me.
Give it.
Hello, host and co-host. Your gist is hot. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you, Queen.
Okay, I wanted to say something. Oyoyo was saying something about, uh, if people are getting married and then, this is your wife's income and all of that. One thing people have to understand is a lot of men have this feeling that women used to hide income. So I feel we also have to look at it from that angle. So for example, if somebody is earning, let's say 100K, 200, 300K, and the person that wants to marry the person knows that this is what she earns from the job that she does, he might be feeling that you might have a private account that he doesn't know about. So if she's coming up with so much money and so much, stuff, he might not really question it because he might feel like you already.
Oh,
These young guys know what is happening.
I disagree with you. You know why?
These young guys know. They know, my sister. They know the deal. They know what is happening.
Let's assume that this lady works in Lagos and her parents, they are not living in Lagos, so she pays rent, right? And let's use bank because that's where most of the people work, private sector employing. In the bank, they will pay you upfront of your house rent every year. That is done in January. You get the bulk money to pay your rent. So there is no reason for you to be outside, right? Then, and it's done according to level. So let's assume you're using your upfront to pay rent. How about transporting yourself to work? How about feeding? And your base salary is 200,000. Let's do the math. If the man is thinking that you stash money somewhere, that man is not telling himself the truth. There is no right thinking man. How much has he saved himself that is a man?
For how many years?
How much has he saved? So anybody relying on depending, yeah, she fell off. Anybody depending because women are frugal, they can save more money. That person is living a lie and he hasn't made up his mind to say the truth because it's not possible.
Trending, just click on the link back and jump in back, okay? I think you fell off. Did we experience a bump? Welcome. Honestly, some of these guys, you know why I said this? I'm in groups and I hear discussions. I hear what these guys say. I see, because of what I do, I have to put myself in different groups. Because of Amebo, babe, I hear things that this other one that is about marriage I'm into, this group, the kind of things we hear. These guys know. They know what the women are doing. They are aware. Because any guy, for instance, who feel that the woman is saving up money somewhere, will ask her to save the money so that after wedding, they can use it to support themselves. They can, invest in a business. He wouldn't want her to bring all the money. Imagine how many million and then so that they can blow it on the wedding day.
So you come
knowing fully well that he doesn't have money somewhere.
Yeah.
Knowing that he doesn't have money somewhere, he will encourage her that, babe, you have this kind of money. Do you have more? Let us save this money so that afterward we can start this business. We can use it to start our life. Not bringing, if a girlfriend brings 10 million naira and gives you have the mind as a man to blow it, that guy knows that there is more coming. That guy knows that there is more somewhere where she brought this money from. And he doesn't care. Because people are losing their values. Human beings, we are losing values daily. A husband will know what the wife, do you know that there are some husbands that know what their wives are doing? Do you know that?
Of course.
Some husbands know what their wives are doing. I can tell you this because about over 10 years ago, I have one of my bosses, one that knew what the wife was doing. He told me one time, there was a day the woman went to a hotel to meet someone. What? He mentioned it to me. Yes. He mentioned it and then, then me, I was still very, is it naive? No, not naive. I was like, wait, what could you say? He knows that the wife is in that place with one politician who wants to sponsor that's the project he was doing that want to carry out there. There's a project you are working on, and that project involves huge amount of money. And he said that yes, the wife is there to help negotiate and just discuss with the man. You know, your wife did the hotel room, they negotiate with a politician that want to sponsor the project. I just do my head like I said, Kai.
Host, what will you
I do
call
my
this
head
one?
like,
Will you call this one poverty mentality or greed?
it
What
is
will you
not
call
poverty, greed.
it? Greed.
Greed.
Yeah.
So some people know what others are doing. They know what their partners are doing. They know what their fiancé or their fiancé. Just like, for instance, this fancy thing now. Let me read what Zoe says. Say, a prospective sugar daddy once told me he prospective. Oh my God, this one with me. A prospective sugar daddy once told me he's willing to wait till after my marriage to have me. When I told him I am keeping myself for my husband, he said after marriage you can always hang out.
Yes, now at least the husband will know that the body has been kept for him. Then after that event, nobody can take measurements. No meter measurement anymore.
You know, because if she agrees, anything goes wrong, husband will know that you didn't keep yourself for me. But if they don't do the thing, he is now free to start fire. Imagine how, oh God have mercy. This is really crazy. I say, is that a man? Some negotiate him. It's crazy what people do. What breed? For instance, I was saying what Fancy knew what this guy, she knew. This girl is aware. I don't see like she doesn't. She knows if a man can even tell you this, that I no go do you, you still want to enter that marriage, my dear. Forget it. A lot of times, what we see.
But Host, I feel like you and Oyoyo is looking at this thing from a straight line. And when you're looking at topics like this, you cannot be looking at it from a straight line because these people are not straight. You know, they're not normal. If you put it that way, you know. When I mean not straight, I'm not talking about sexuality. I mean the situation, like it's messy, you know. So you cannot even start analyzing it that way. One, I want to say that most of these people that are thinkingly rich, and most of them are most like politicians, few businessmen, because businessmen don't like spending their money like that, you know. So it's mostly politicians that are ready to throw away money that they didn't really work hard for, you know, stolen money, all of that. So it's them that will come with all this. It is highly oppression. That's why you hear the youth, the young ones saying, and I don't collect all our chicken and the oppressors. So that oppressing thing, I feel like it gets to a point where someone feels like they cannot fight anymore. Now I'm talking about the men, the young men. They feel like we cannot fight those people because we don't even have what they have. And we know that most of these women, their eyes are high up there because of all the big things they want, from big wedding to big houses to expensive clothing to expensive hair to big cars and all these things that lots of people, everybody loves good stuff, but some people still have self-control, respect, good upbringing. They still remember the home they came from and what their parents must have taught them, you know. But some other people feel like because my parents didn't have so much. For example, if their father had one car, they're like since my father has only one car, I want to buy 5. If our house was 2-bedroom, no, I want 20 bed. You know, this type of thing, and they're not ready to work the way probably their father worked hard, you know, and slowly achieved whatnot in life. But they just want to go from 0 to 100 without working hard. So it gives these politicians and these rich men, or let me not just say political, it could be businessman, it could be anything, it could be a ritualist, it could be a Yahoo boy. But we're talking about people with money. So the oppression is what makes some of these young men to say, well, if I agree or I don't agree, she might still go behind my back to do it. So why don't I just use this to my own benefit also? That's why that one was talking about, I know my wife was in a hotel, but that man is going to sponsor my business.
See,
you get. So now Mel, at the same time, he is benefiting. Yes.
See, Mel, sometimes I look at these things.
Sorry, okay.
Yeah, let me say something here. Sometimes I look at these things in a way. When my brother got married, okay, my brother got married, and the mother to the bride is a Lagos society woman. So Lagos society woman, that's what she was already telling us. Do we have a caterer? That she has a caterer. My brother now said, but mommy, the last time I checked, we are still Igbos, and I'm supposed to take care of this wedding. Okay, because in Yoruba land is the bride's parents that take care of the wedding. Yeah. So that she should not worry about it, that we can take care of it. Then my sister now got her caterer. Apparently, it was the same caterer she was gunning for, but she didn't know that my sister already, that's also my sister's caterer in Lagos. So by the time she now realized it was the same person, if you see how she felt relieved, as if we were going to bring one Jagoda caterer to come and cater for the food. Do you understand? So she was trying to place the wedding here. My brother said, see, I'm not going to shoot myself on the leg because I came to marry your daughter. I can only do what and I don't want anything from you, so that tomorrow you will not say, if not for you, the wedding wouldn't have held. I'm going to do it according to my means. So the way I'm saying is, men, they still have to stand their ground. They might be young. Don't let that wife dictate for you how, especially when there is no money for you guys to do all of this.
Especially when you know you don't have that kind of money, and the woman is volunteering to bring so much. You know her salary.
No.
You know how much she's earning. You know how much she's
But we
making from
also
her
have
business.
to think about the pressure. Not everybody handles pressure the way Mr. A will handle pressure different from Mr. B,
who?
right? From the society, from the society. Not from the wife. From the angle we're looking at it, they're not even married. They're talking about those that are planning weddings and whatnot, and you know they're bringing in extra sugar daddy to come pay for things for them. All these young people going with iPhone 7, iPhone 10, iPhone 1 million. I don't know what they do with the iPhone. Yeah, we're just talking about these people that we know that they have things that, if you look at the job they are doing, they're not supposed to be able to afford these things they have, the type of cars they drive, the type of houses they bought or they built, or you hear, I bought a house for my parents, and you're seeing this mighty and you're thinking, excuse me, are you working harder than the bricklayer that is out from 6 a.m. to 6 in the evening laying bricks, and yet he can't even boast of 3 square meal, you know? So, but we have to understand that the pressure that society is bringing also makes some of these men to like, okay, me too, I want to measure up. And if this chick that I want to get married to is willing to sell,
it wants to make them to measure because of what? Greed. Let's spell it out the way it is. Because the last time I checked, somebody, a poor man in my village still got married. And they did not break the bank.
Thank you. People still get married with or without the money. There are people that still get married with 500,000.
Yes, now.
I watched a video recently. They did, it was just a simple parlor wedding. Nothing like no special cloth between the bride and the groom. The lady just wore her simple cloth. The guy wore his simple cloth, and they got married.
And they live in the same society. They live in the same Nigeria.
And their marriage is going to last. Their marriage may even last longer than the one that used 50 million to do cake. Those ones, you see all this high wedding, because of the pressure, at the end of the day, the marriages don't last long. Because of the pressure, because if you're going to do things because of societal pressure, you're still going to do a lot because of this same societal pressure after the marriage. Yeah. You want to, because of the societal pressure, you now want to go for honeymoon. Honeymoon, not within the country, but somewhere. That same wife, that same girlfriend that was bringing the money, these people who go and meet sugar daddy, to bring money for their honeymoon. Why you as the husband, you will know that your wife has gone to be with a sugar daddy.
No, wait, host, you're missing it. During that honeymoon that the sugar daddy is going to sponsor, he's also going for that honeymoon. And they will have the same hotel with a joining door. So when the man sneaks out, the honeymooner will also come and do honeymoon too. So people
after he sponsored the honeymoon, then you want a car. Sugar daddy, a time will come, the man will get tired of sharing his wife. A time will come, he will have it, he will just have had it up here, and he just want to, you know, that's why I say you don't know the reasons why a lot of marriages pack up. Allowing societal pressure has pushed so many people to do things they are not supposed to do. Agree on and accept things they shouldn't accept. Men are becoming too weak because of greed. You want to measure up with your colleagues. Because of that, you are ready to accept anything a sugar daddy is giving to the woman you want to get married to. And you expect that marriage to last. There is no way that marriage will last. Let me read what Funke wrote. She said, some of my gender wants their man to do something which their dad couldn't do when he was their age. Thank you. Thank you. And Kara, we can say, indeed, greed largely drives these crazy happenings. Show off is also responsible to make your marriage or whatever the talk of the town. Like you want Bella Naija to carry it. These things don't last, and it will come back to bite them in the behind. And this is so true.
Yeah. This
is nothing but the truth. Yeah, Queen is back. Stop. Who is bumping this vehicle that my queen is falling off from?
It's the princess, so the princess is there.
I don't know what my network is doing today. So let me try with the other device and see if it's from my phone. So
Okay.
let's see.
Yeah. Increased Reality, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Please give me a thumbs up as you come in, okay? If you're watching from the background, you want to contribute to this, please, you can drop your opinion in the chat session or whatever you want to say in the chat, okay? And give me a thumbs up. I appreciate every one of you. Please go on, Queen, before you fall off again.
Not this one guy fall off. Not from 3, I did.
But is there mango tree? Are you sure you're not on top of mango tree?
I know you now. I know you. I know now when you say fall off, I say hey. You go say I don't talk something and I want to bounce the network. Come on. But something else I want us to consider is let's use this Alex as you mentioned them. So let's use Alex and Fancy for example.
And Fancy,
according to what, well, allegedly, so he wasn't going to
Yeah.
do this lady, but she was ready to stay in the relationship, right?
Yeah.
And according to what they said, he said you can get it outside because I'm celibate. You know, he used the excuse of he's celibate, so she can get it outside.
Yeah.
So there are some people that might be in this type of open relationship or weird relationship. Did you see the Don Jazzy's interview? Not interview. He was on Nedu's podcast. You watched it, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
half of
did.
it.
Right, a lot of married women are in his DM.
Exactly, and how he
Is it
talked
that
about
one?
how he doesn't see, no, not that one. When he said he doesn't see himself as someone that wants to kind of, you know, be with one person, that he might like you and he might like the next person and he might, you know, so there are some people that just want to touch down on different soup or okra today or goosey tomorrow and whatnot.
Like
So I feel
Will Smith and
an
Jada
open
Pinkett,
relationship,
entanglement.
yes. So these are people that are in open relationships. So we might be looking at it as, why is this woman going out and the husband is not saying anything? And it's obvious to even neighbors and other people that seem like this person is doing something. But it might be that that's the agreement that they've already had, and that man is benefiting something, because I don't think she's going to be doing it with somebody that is beneath her husband, for example. If it's the woman that is doing it, you know, it has to be someone that has more to offer. You get?
Now, you see, for instance, Fancy's case. Do
Yeah.
you think Fancy will be going for younger boys? She will go for guys who can meet up with her. You know, if at all they get married, the way this guy has encouraged her, and she wants to go meet up, she will have younger ones that will, you know, that their engine is still very, very new, very, very fresh. You know, those ones that can deliver.
But that's because
and then
that's because she and Alex, they are doing well, you know. So what she
they're
needs
doing well
is
in what way?
the
Financially?
servicing of the. Yes, I mean financially. Alex is working hard.
Financially,
and Fancy,
you believe they are doing so well financially. Alex is doing so well
not
financially on his
so
own.
well, of course, not so well, but it's not that bad, you know. At least what he's bringing and what she will also be bringing will be
Who
enough
is
to take care of them.
bankrolling him? Who is bankrolling him?
That's the thing now. He has the big boys that are showering him with the
Who
cash.
is
So the cash
bankrolling
and the
him?
gifts will keep coming. So what she would need is a good mechanic to service that engine.
Hey,
That's all she's going to go for. She will not care if it's a politician or whatnot. She just needs a person that knows the job. Because she won't be getting it at home. There's no mechanic at home. What do? You have to go out and get a good one outside.
I'm a choice.
The engine
Elena.
cannot knock.
Elena is at home. Elena is at home.
Can you
You
read
see?
what Funke wrote, please?
Yeah, honestly, she said sugar daddy impregnated someone in my area, and she still brought the baby to her husband. The poor husband will still be playing with the baby like mumu. Nothing wey Musa no go see for gate. Husband no say this one na sugar daddy.
He won't know how is he going to know now? How?
He knows.
If he's doing it.
That's what everybody in that area knows sugar daddy.
The thing is, if you're not doing it with your wife, then you can say, oh, now your wife is pregnant and you can do the calculation.
No,
but what if you're someone that you're doing your job?
From what she said, it is obvious people know who got this woman pregnant, including the man. Yes. because it is obvious everybody knows who the sugar daddy is. Because the wife must have been going out with the sugar daddy, and people know about it, and the husband kept quiet. Like I said, a lot of men know their wives are doing it. They know, but they cannot, because this is something they are used to, either because the sugar daddy is the one feeding them, paying their bills, so they can't cough. The moment they cough, their meal ticket is cut down.
Host,
we just be cut off, I mean.
All the story I'm hearing today, gone are the days when men, were men. You understand? Because in the days of our father, they took pride being a man. They
Funke, sorry, I want to ask Funke to drop the chat there. Funke, how did you guys know the baby belonged to a sugar daddy? How did you guys come to know about the baby? Yeah, let's see. Okay, you see, she said he knows, because the lady went away for the period of pregnancy. Hey, and came back with the baby, and the husband is he worked.
No, in that case, there might be reasons why the man is either the man is important, he can impregnate a woman. So I mean, baby has come, the wife is still under my name, is still my wife, so I might as well welcome this one with my full chest. And if he names that child in Yoruba culture, if he names the child during the naming ceremony, the baby belongs to him. Unless if the woman says otherwise, that no, it's not yours, so I let the right person come and do naming ceremony. So I don't know if that's the case. They are
my church members, and my dad is the pastor, so I do all the amebo. You have about too much. You're going too much. You have about.
See, the things happening these days, honestly, I would say men are now boys, or rather they are girls, because the way they come doing the pink lipstick, like you said on Instagram, and all of these things are being driven by the new money, the social media era, the money on social media, and they're not earning in naira, they are earning in dollars. So the push of that alone can make them do any manner of things to make sure that they have the green dollar coming in. But I haven't said that. People should still know there is this thing they call judgment. One day it will get at anybody. One day. That thing you're doing, you're milking a sugar daddy with your wife. One day your wife will look at you and say, "Chai, I thought you were better than me, but I didn't know you were also worse than me."
They already know that there's no respect. You don't expect any form of respect.
But it's not the same with the sugar mommies. It's not only sugar daddies now. There are also sugar mommies too. Sugar boys.
Sugar mommies.
God bless you.
That one. Hey.
The men have their sugar mommies, of which their women are aware of. So long as the money comes in, so long as the money is flowing in, they are ready to play. I say the kind of things I read from some close groups. It leaves me like, I'm wondering, wait, is this the same society? Is this the same society I grew up in? How did things just get this messy? How did things go this bad?
Imagine people are feeling like the same thing Oyoyo was saying, that it seemed like now men are boys, and things were happening even then. It's just that there was no social media, everything was private. Now people are not ashamed of acting like Boo Boo the fool, in public. But before, men used to at least take pride in hiding whatever they are doing a little bit. They had a little bit of respect, but now they don't even care anymore. But even then they were doing the same thing.
Yeah, even then they were doing, but it's not as bad as this. It's not as bad as, honestly, I think the influence is from social media. More guys are seeing the things others are doing and they are copying. For instance, let us take how Bobrisky started today. But what is this one? This broom, James Brown, the princess of Africa. That one. Now you see other young guys, he has his own voice. Now all of them are coming up. That is because of the influence they are getting. They have online mentors now. Online mentors. And Bobrisky has his own young boys who are equally all coming up. They are training. They are training under him. They are all apprentices under him to become the next So It is, we understand that back then there are a lot of things that happen and then they are not on social media. But today it is getting out of hand. It's becoming more rampant. Men are becoming too weak. A guy will comfortably be feeding, and a sugar daddy will comfortably be feeding a family, and the man of the house knows it. Like Oyoyo said, back then men take pride in taking care of them. They would rather sweat, they would rather work so hard, they would rather, as in, grease their knuckle and peel their knuckles just to put food on their table. But today, nah, babe, I don't get to. If you get anywhere where you go collect, or maybe we chop. Go collect more, we chop. Anywhere where you feel bring go, and babe go say, bros, you not get who they do you had that. What of that mommy now? That's your mommy, that woman that does her. What me time now? It's happening, and it's not as if these people are hungry. That's my major concern. That's why I tag it greed. If you look deep, it's not as if they are hungry, because most people who do these things, it's not because they are hungry. They don't have Gary to drink, or they don't have a plate of rice to eat. It is because they want the Gucci, they want the Prada, they want the designers, they want the expensive. Look at the hair. We will see one smallish thing like that. The expensive, they tell you how much hair she's carrying on her head. Not on Instagram, you will shock. You'll be shocked. They tell you how much the hair she's carrying, the phone she's flaunting, the bag she's carrying. They tell you how much. You'll be shocked. Greed. Not because you're hungry. Let me read. Funke said, that guy is Igbo and the lady is my tribe. So the wife's mom is the one controlling them. So the husband is helpless. The lady just come back with a baby like she never left. Abomination is becoming a norm. Abomination is becoming a norm. Nobody cares. People don't care about moral values anymore. And my sadness right now is the way they are deleting themselves. Either the man will delete the girl, or the girl will, okay, look at this case now. The one that happened in Nigeria, it was the guy that deleted the girl. The one that happened in America, it was the girl that deleted the sugar daddy. The other one that happened last year, Chidima's own. She, a young girl, she was one that deleted the sugar daddy. After milking, now young guys are equally using them to set these sugar daddies up. That's another trend now. They use these girls, their boyfriends, set the sugar daddies up, and they begin to milk them. Sometimes they just, when sugar daddy send Gola, you understand, they begin to use it to blackmail the sugar daddy, especially if his face is showing with the Gola. And all the chats, they know his Instagram handle, they know his Facebook handle, they know this is. So once they get hold of evidence, the boyfriend and the girlfriend will connive and they will begin to blackmail the sugar daddy, collecting money endlessly until the sugar daddy gets tired. One day when he's no longer able to provide the money, it's either he will send somebody to go and delete the girl or delete the both of them, which in most cases happens. Or he will just say, hey, last, I don't get money again. Expose the thing if you want to. So greed, people are not satisfied. Insatiable desire, they are not satisfied. Once they get 1 million, at first is what they need is 100,000. They get hold of the 100,000, they want 500,000. They get hold of the 500,000, they want 1 million. For 1 million, they want 10 million. Greed. Look at this girl now. How much did this guy, Chinese guy, give to her? He has been giving her money. It's not as if she's hungry. She's not.
60 million. 60.
60. And 60 she's a student too. A student. She's building. The Chinese guy supported with money. Gave her how many million for the building? She started a business. Chinese guy gave her 16 million for business. She's in school. She said she's going back to school. Chinese guy gave her plus other money.
But do you believe him? What's the evidence? Did he present what do you call it? Receipts,
of course, they'll present the evidence all of that.
Because those people too, there's a bit like Africa.
Of course, he won't just come out to say. He must have the transaction, because if the transaction is done online, he will have evidence to back it up. He will have evidence to back it up. So he will not just come out and say, I gave her money. He knows that, yes, this money left his account, so day, so time. Their chat inclusive. So there's just no way he will just come out. There'll be evidence, all their chats, all their discussion, when he's sending her the money, when he sent her the money,
And the
his
bank
bank account, his bank
The
statement, and
statement
everything.
too.
Yeah, they are there. Dynamic Kate, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Don't forget to hit the like button. So the evidence will be there. Sugar daddies, you want sugar daddies benefiting fresh oil from you. You are benefiting money from the sugar daddy. Why let greed take over? You don't want to finish sugar daddy. The one a lot of young girls are doing is this blackmailing. Once they want to end the relationship and they know that I do not go down well with sugar daddy, they start blackmailing the man with all the evidence they have. Before you know, these girls will just disappear. Greed.
Greed. That's the bottom line.
But you know why I said this thing? If you do your research, you notice that all these things has been happening even before. Take for instance, this according to them, the Great Britain people, their so-called queen consort now, is she not a side chick? Was she not a side chick?
She was a side chick. That was,
and now she's, so you can imagine how many years ago, see, when did Diana die? Some people were not even born when that lady died.
Yeah.
So you can imagine that even when that man, you know, be saying fine self. Now the party they paid me pass, not be saying fine. But you know, so you can even imagine that lady was both to date. Should we give example of Wendy Williams? How many years did that side chick waited until she ended up scattering the marriage? So if you watch, these things has been happening, but because social media, it was not the way it is now, that everything they just broadcast it and push it, and you know, more blogs are coming out, you know, people are talking more about these things.
Yes, talking about the Diana story, it was also in the news at the time about that lady. It was in
even though there was no social media, it was on the news, and people had television, we had radio. Well, let me read what Funke wrote. Funke said, I'm not even surprised at anything again. They now have Association of Yahoo Boys Mothers, where they pray for their children to be successful in Yahoo business. Oh, girl. Okay. Association of Yahoo. No, this one is no longer Association of Mothers. I mean, father mothers.
Don't give up, bro.
No. Olufunke, I don't hands up. I give up. I don't give up. In fact, you know, I don't give up. In fact,
they shock you. They shock you.
You know, there's this saying those days that Onya Muraba, you understand? If they are going to do that thing, you understand, they will pray, Father, take us on this operation successfully and bring us back. They are going to take what does not belong to them, but they are praying. So I give up, honestly, because it's showing that we've lost it as a generation. And in as much as it was happening, like the Mel was saying in those days, those men still have morals. From where I come from, you understand, they took pride in working hard to raise their children. Even if they have 20 of them, they work extremely hard to provide for them. I'm just talking from my experience as an Igbo girl. But it's no longer the case now. Everybody are interested in coming to social media to flaunt what does not belong to them. They want to make quick money. Okay? They want to make quick money.
I watched a video last night that this young lady, she's still single, and her best friend got married. I don't know if you guys saw the video. It trended. It has been trending since yesterday night. She's on red. Her girlfriend did wedding, and the way she spread money from the beginning to the end. No hard-working person will come out. You want your business money. Is
it a man or a girl spraying money?
A young lady. No, a young lady is the one spraying money on another young lady, on her bestie that got married. What I'm saying is, what is the source of this money? How can someone, a young lady, no matter the business you're doing,
they rent money now? They rent money. Maybe it's for show. Maybe he agreed. Go higher, like the Bobrisky used to do those days. BDC will come so that we can show. It's like the way me and you are Mel now. Let's say we are group good friends. You understand? On your own, we'll go and rent money. After which we'll collect the money back from Spice and return to
Why would you collect the money back from me?
We agreed now. We have to have
No, me,
that.
I'm
But
going with
your
the money. If
wedding
you're
will
talking
trend
about me, I'm
now.
going with
All
the
the
money.
blogs will not carry your wedding.
Wedding will trend. You
All
don't
the
have to
wedding,
spend
everybody
1 million.
blog will carry it.
They
You
say
need to
using
see
her
the way
best
she
of
was
friends.
spraying money from the. See, I'm not kidding. No, she kept on pouring this money. I said, this woman, no, they tire. This was how she was pouring the money. I
Just
said,
like
where
the
did
one
they get
saw
this
now.
money?
I saw one
In
now
Nigeria.
on Instagram. I saw one on Instagram. It was Rita Daniel and Regina Daniel, the daughter. They rounded their mother, spraying money. It's her birthday. They do all of those, and it's basically poverty mentality that is causing that. Because the last time I checked, American millionaires, you don't see American millionaire come to. This man came to Nigeria, Mark Zuckerberg.
They envelop the money and give to you.
You understand? They will write you a check because they don't carry money around. You understand? Or give you an investment if nobody is owing you that much. But it's Nigerian mentality and it's poverty-driven mentality that is not going to stop. The one we had last year, it was a special assistant to the governor of Ogun State. He came to Atlanta here. You understand? Was busy throwing money on a girl that celebrated her 40th birthday. It was big money. It wasn't just this one was dollars. Guess what? 2021, they will say COVID relief in the US. This guy is in jail right now as we speak because they were busy.
Was he not the guy that scammed the government?
No, he was a special advisor to the government, but he came here and was busy stealing people's social security number, getting PPE from the American government.
Yeah,
individual.
I remember. I think it's a Yoruba guy.
Right now, he's a Yoruba guy, Ogun State special advisor. Governor. He was a special advisor to the governor of Ogun State.
Governor, yes.
He's in jail right now. The poverty mentality, I want to show off. I'm the one that has the highest money. I want to come there and embarrass you with money. That is not the measure of wealth. And I wish people will understand it's not the measure of wealth. If only we'll start teaching our children what that display of public display of wealth is not really the money. They don't have it.
Sure.
But it's just I want to show off. I want to show the world that I've arrived. I am bigger than I am bigger than
we will embarrass you with money.
I mean, it not. It doesn't want it.
That is why that you even see that even in Africa, these stinkingly rich people, they don't even make noise. For example, Aliko Dangote, have you seen him wearing 20 million golds all over? He still wears their traditional outfit.
He's struggling with the fact that he's losing money in stock exchange. He doesn't have time for all those nonsense.
Exactly.
You now want him to come and
few people that you see showing up. Exactly. Then all these real wealthy people, they don't wear anything special that, like, if you see them, you're like, oh wow, okay, this is a rich guy, you know. So it's only people that are, you know, the wannabes, the millionaires are the ones. They're the ones screaming all the thousands years.
You know, just like when Mark Zuckerberg came to Nigeria. Yeah. When Mark Zuckerberg came to Nigeria, he was jogging on Third Mainland Bridge. He went on a walkout with some people. Look at the people that went in there. They were on suits, sweating like goats. Why Mark was just on a very simple
T-shirt and a jeans and the T-shirt he was wearing, he bought it in the same store I shop. Target T-shirt.
Target T-shirt.
Yeah. If you check,
and they were all on suit. Some borrowed that suit. Some borrowed the suit from dry cleaners just to come and show up. The person that you are accompanied for that is, how can you even put on a suit to jog? Now, what is wrong with us? There was one young man in US not long ago. He got married, but an armed robber at night, possibly in jail now. Yeah, I have the video there. Yes, that bandit, the blue bandit.
Blue eye bandit.
Is it blue? Yeah. The blue cloth bandits.
Blue cloth bandits. Yeah.
Look at the elaborate one. That's what we are saying. Do you guys remember the video? It was a couple of months ago. Look at the elaborate wedding. Elaborate. The Nigerians were the only gonna see their dressing now. See their dressing. See the hall. Look at the decorations. The drink, everything expensive. This guy was a night robber or day robber. I don't even know the one he does. And they've been in a relationship for over 10 years.
And the girl did
How
not know.
come?
There is
How can you be
something
dating
missing
someone?
there. There is
Something is missing. I said that on that video. Something is missing. How can you be dating someone for 10 years and then you guys are getting married
some
now?
people
He's spending so
genuinely
much.
don't know because they don't care. They don't know and they don't care. They don't want to know. All they care about is you are bringing something and they can afford all the luxury that they want. That is where it ends.
Okay, look at where it ended her now. She's husbandless and the guy is in jail. So before she will marry another one, it might be when she's already 39 or maybe 40. So that's
you are right for not caring. Not this, I don't care.
Caring.
However you want to get the money, I don't care. Just get the money.
And
just get the money.
Landed her. She did not care. She didn't want to care. So far, you're footing the bill. It has landed her to be husbandless. And before she will get another, maybe when she's 38, 40. That is the fact.
You know, we're saying
she
that
go green leave she go green leave if him be smart person, he don't go home, go invest. So that means money day somewhere. So if money day somewhere, she not go anywhere. She go wait.
Jail. Now for jail, you gotta do your conjugal rights because they have
that's the thing now. She go carry one belle, born one pikin, sit down, they wait for him. You know this kind of people that they don't care.
The girl is a registered nurse. She's not waiting for this guy any jack. Trust me, I can beat my chest and say that. She's not waiting.
But they will freeze his account has been frozen already. All the money in his account has been frozen. There's no way they will leave the money for him. The money is frozen.
Yeah.
It's the state money right now. That money is no longer his estate money. By now they will not come out everything.
This is not the first time.
But you know, say some people they good way as they do it and they do. Then they send money go where your hand no go reach collect.
That's the angle I want to answer you,
yeah.
Mel. 2 years ago, that was before COVID, just in time before COVID, they had arrested over 72 Nigerians. You understand? This one, Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, mix, Nigerians, young people that were involved in fraud. It was FBI, one raid to the other, from one city to the other, they got all of them, okay? And what led to it? In California, a group of boys, one of them, the wife was doing naming ceremony of baby water shower. They came here with bags of dollars and they were videoing it live. It was on the social internet, on the media.
What kind of stupidity is that?
Spraying. By the time they finished, they gathered about 15 big, large bags of money. Then few days after that, they were raided and they were paraded on television. I happen to know one of them, okay? One of them, the mother was busy buying plots of land in Asaba. They were busy building. But that's where it ends. Guess what? If FBI, they work with Interpol, okay, they can trace this money to wherever the money goes to, even back home. And they can still seize those money because it's fraud.
They do.
So, unless the American government never get time for you, they can allow you to be misbehaving. The moment they get time for you, they can trace you to your father's house and get back.
Now to go invest for countries where they don't get jurisdiction, like Russia and all of that.
Before you go to the Russia, you have to think about Mr. Man that is there.
Now on the own to no good.
Honestly, before you go there, you have to think about the man that is there. Yeah?
People should be careful, honestly. The extent of greed is eating up the fabric of the society, and it has gotten to the neck. Well, the only thing that is left for Nigeria is the head, and once the head is gone, the country is gone. And it's not gonna stop. And most of them back home, they will come overseas. They want to continue this ally, that blue cloth bandit. There is another guy here that FBI raided, and they raided him when he was in Nigeria. So he got representation. He came back, and then started planning. They took his passport so that he will not leave the country. A crook is a crook, no matter how you do it. This man has a family with wife, and he has a wife with children, about 4 or 5 or 6 children. I don't know how many they have. And they had a thriving business, but because he was defrauding government, he was not accounting properly, and it has happened for over the years before the FBI will get involved. Do you know what this guy did? He went and paid either a Togolese or a Senegalese, another African country person, bought over that person's international passport and went back to Nigeria.
Whoa.
Up to now, he's gone
Wow.
and he's not coming back. So to tell you, they can go to any extent. He forfeited his family here and ran.
What?
Yeah. And ran. So there is always
really
consequences for every action. People should know that.
Yeah.
For everything you do, the consequences might not catch up with you while you're alive. Like this young lady that died, she's no longer here to air her own opinion. It's her mother's testimony and other people's testimony and the bank statement and charts that the court is going to rely on. But what was the consequences of her greed is her life. So people
The
should
price.
just, yeah. I mean,
and just like we were saying initially, sometimes parents need to we need to, whatever I say, I still call on parents because that is the first place we get our foundation from before the society. If you're not well prepared from home, it's very easy for the society to drown you in any kind of immorality or crime. It's always very, very easy if there is no foundation laid at all from the home front at all. So we need to do better, especially for the girl child. Let them know the value of being a woman. That you're a woman or you have some boobs and you've got something in between your legs doesn't mean that everything that comes, everything has to come from a man. We've got hands, we've got legs, we've got brain. We don't have to women don't have to get everything using what they have in between. You can work, you can do business, you can be creative, you can do great without relying on sugar daddy. Sugar daddy is not the only. What if sugar daddy buy on top? That's a place like Nigeria. They go jail. I was given an example, an instance a couple of days ago. Was it last week on my live stream? While I was in school, a young lady that sugar daddy was doing, and then the sugar daddy pied on top. I mean, the sugar daddy pied on top her. She was arrested. She was arrested. So in a place like Nigeria, you don't know, some of these sugar daddies have health conditions. Some of them are battling with blood pressure. They are battling with different health challenges. You don't know if the sugar daddy is quarter to go. You see, he got pure because of money. You may just be the one to send him to the great beyond, and there is no way you're going to escape it. Sugar daddy may be having heart problem. He may not be in good health because he's old. I'm not talking about these small little sugar boys that are cheating on their wives. No. We're talking about those ones from 60, the real sugar daddies with big tummy and white beards and shiny head. The shinkwacha, the money bags. Some of them they are battling with health challenges. So if you allow greed as a young lady, you allow greed to push you. You may be the last person the sugar daddy will do, and then that is it. Your name will be all over. So work with your hands. You've got hands. You've got brain. You are okay. You don't have to rely on sugar daddy. You don't have to. And then even the sugar boys that are relying on sugar mommy. One day sugar mommy go do, they come, she will not come back again. Greed is a terrible thing. It is sad that the society is normalizing a lot of things, and this is not helping us as humans at all. The societies are normalizing crime. Gradually, some things are just being taken for granted. They're no longer seen as crime. What business does a 16-year-old girl or 18-year-old girl has to do with a 60-year-old man? So long as there is money, people don't care. They will applaud her. She's wearing designer. She can come out and do giveaway, even when they know the source of the money. Some are being used for rituals. Some sugar daddies, you don't know what they are doing. You don't know the group or the court they belong to. They need to do renewal. Don't be the victim. Don't be the one they will use to do the renewal. They don't want to go. Money, they're sweet. They don't want to go. So you might be the one. You might be the victim. I mean, you might be the one the sugar daddy will use for it. If he has been giving money, one day he will take back. That place the money is coming from, he needs to put the money back. He needs to do some small top up. So let's be Wonderful. Thank you, James, for that thumbs up. I really appreciate you. Because it's not by power. May God help us all. Some children are trained very well by parents, but still go to other way. Celebrities, life, friendship, and peer pressure. I agree with you, and that is why I am saying that the foundation matters. We just need to do our best. I see some parents are they neglect certain things. They neglect certain things and they just think, I have done my best. What foundation have you laid down for your children? A child coming back home with something you know that child couldn't have been able to afford, and you allow it. That is bad. That is enabling the girl. Enabling her. If she comes home with a designer's handbag today, as a mother, you feel you cannot talk to her because she's 16 already. She's 16, so who are you to talk to her? She comes back with very expensive hair. You can't question it. She comes back, you know, with expensive wears. You can't question it. You know she's not working. She's a student. As a father, you can't question it. You can't scold her. You can't, even if you can't scold, at least ask her. Let it be that you as a parent, you spoke out. There's this thing we say in my place. When a parent or an elder sees something and keeps quiet, it brings calamity upon the parent or elder. And when the parent or the elder speaks out and the child refuses to listen, it brings calamity upon the child. So at least be the voice, speak out, let your voice be heard by that child first. So that tomorrow, you say, I told you, I warned you. I told you that this place you are going is not right. I warned you that this step you're taking is wrong. Now look at let the child know the consequences of certain actions. But keeping quiet will only normalize it. Oh, you're coming to tempt me with this soya beans or soya milk. I mean, what is it called? Almond milk. Stop it. I'm on water fast. If you see, you can see that I'm on water fast. I have started my water fast with my husband. I'm doing water fast. I'm gonna do it for 3 days.
The water
fast. I've started. No, I've started. 3 days water fast, no food, just water. So you can join. You can come on board. So, and husbands, young guys, please. Before we round up, I think we'll be calling it a milk and no go faint. I never shop at bed. Even as they're looking at the thing they do me like this. Give us your last word on this whole sugar daddy and great thing, Pico. Just give us your last word on this before we go. And Trending Gist will do the same. Sister Winnie, thank you so much. God bless you. I appreciate the thumbs up, okay?
All right. So where will I start from? First of all, I must commend you for what you do and for keeping it up every day, bringing some interesting discussions for us to gather and deliberate. And secondly, the topic for today was you made me rush my milk. Okay.
Sorry.
I finished it.
I won't tell her sorry because she purposely came here to do me long truth.
Funke, go and make your own milk. It's very easy. You can use blend and blend it. I use cheesecloth and squeeze it out. So there is no excuse. Anyways, so secondly, host, this topic is very, very interesting in the sense that sugar daddy gone wrong and when greed takes control. There is no way you can talk about sugar daddy today in the world and then not talk about greed, because it's lack of contentment that brings the sugar daddy in the first place. If a young girl is contented with that which her parents or his parents for a young man can afford, the issue of sugar daddy, sugar mommy wouldn't be a discussion. But because they are being influenced by what they see on TV, what they see on social media, that's why people are going to the extent of doing whatever it is. And those that will go to Dubai to chop people's feces just because they want to make money. We didn't even bring about that today in the discussion, but it's part of it. All these things are being
I mentioned that sugar daddies use some of these girls for disgusting things.
Yeah.
Fetish things.
They're being driven by material things, okay? What I can acquire, what I can get, I can grab. But there's this thing you can acquire that will be internal with you forever. You really don't need anybody to do that to acquire. And it's what self-building. the ability for you to recognize that you have a skill that you can sharpen, you have knowledge that you can acquire, you have something that you can give back to the society that gave you. Giving back is what we lack, because all these things they're acquiring from all this sugar daddy is to show off and oppress the people they feel they are bigger than. And like I said,
more.
Wealth is not the issue of show off. People that are really, really wealthy, you can never see them coming to throw money like this. It's still the poverty mentality. I pass my neighbor, I pass you. After we were born the same time, but I can afford this and you cannot. I'm driving a Benz, you're driving a Toyota. You understand? That issue of comparison is what is killing the society in Nigeria. When I got here, before I even got here, a nanny in the US can be driving a Range Rover, and a rich man can be driving a Range Rover. It simply boils down to what? Being hardworking. You understand? Work hard. If you're a nanny, you're good at it. If you're a CEO, you are good at it. But we don't want to put in the work, but we want to enjoy the pleasure. That is where we'll miss it. And it boils down what? To parenting. It goes back to the family orientation. It goes back to the family, the first unit of existence. The moment a child is born, a family, it is born into a family. And who are the people responsible for building up these characters? The parents, the guardians, grandparents. Have we failed our generation? Obviously, yes. Because it's my generation that are doing all of this. That means the parents behind failed in raising them well. Either because of what? Lack of contentment. They didn't want to suffer the way their father suffered or go through what their mother went through. That's why by any means necessary, I want to become wealthy. So it's time for us to continue to talk, to see if we can, even if it's one soul that you save in a live stream, you have done your bit contributing to the society. You have done your bit making your impact in this world. And I must commend you on that. However, for any young lady looking at us or watching this live stream or hearing our voices, one thing I will tell you is that you can become whatever you set your mind to become. The only hindrance you're going to have is yourself. Challenges will come, life will throw punches at you, but you should not give up. So far you still breathe this air God created and gave all of us free of charge, you can still become that which you want to become. Don't give up, and don't depend on men to be your source of income. Don't depend on anybody to be the reason why you smile. Hit the road, hit the ground, work hard, discover yourself by finding what you're passionate about, and that passion is what is going to get you to greatness. I will leave it at this.
Whoa, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. You know, I can't thank you enough for your support and your input on my live streams, and especially on all these topics. I can't really thank you enough. You are doing so great. Thank you so much. And I know everyone here equally appreciate this beautiful woman here speaking. Oyoyo, even though she used to intimidate me with her fine foods. Look at what Funke wrote here. She said her 3 children, they're in the hospital. I don't know how I'm going to get your contact, Funke. Oyoyo, I don't know if you have a number, or if you maybe via Instagram. If you can send me your number via Instagram, please do. Let's reach out, okay? Please. Yeah, so sorry, dear. So sorry. I pray that you all get better. What is this now? The year is just starting now. It's not nice now. Kilo day. Stop it, I beg. I beg. I just pray for quick recovery on your children.
Amen. May God spend his hands of healing.
Please drop your number. Drop your number for me on Instagram, Funke.
And it wasn't too long ago she was running hospital things in her vlog, one of her vlogs. Okay, we need to talk on WhatsApp. We need to know what is going on, and maybe things you need to do on your own, so that it will not continue to happen in the future. Okay?
Yeah. No, this lady is too young now to be going through all this stress. Yeah. She's too young to be going through this. So sorry. Oh, thank you so much, Osa. So Trending G's Queen, let's hear from you before we wrap up. My fine woman,
Model extraordinaire.
Fine woman. If I didn't watch her exercise, I would say, now woman like me be this, so now babe like me, oh. Now babe like you, see her. I want person. Tell me, Baba God, when they do
Which
some
exercise
pasha
again you and
here.
you want to now? Now look fit already. Which exercise remain? I just they drink juice. You know,
I
they
beg,
drink
my
almond
knees
milk.
are
Tell
paining
me,
you.
tell me, Baba God is not
Really?
partial here. One person fine like this, get all this figure, fine, tall, waiting. I bet take them easy, Jerry.
Few they talk.
Hi,
Few
sorry,
they
I
talk.
didn't know
They
you
have
had
to
a
tell good
video.
man they talk. Hype.
Twice.
They hype the
I
man they
didn't know you
be.
had a video today.
Yeah, I did.
What the
Oh.
premiere?
That was the video went up when you went live.
Okay, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So sorry, guys. I have a new video. Please, after my live stream, you can help support my video. Okay, please, please.
Yes. So
Yeah, give 20 G. Let's hear it from you, please.
okay. So Olufunke, right? Olufunke Zoe. I pray that God will take care of your family.
Amen.
I pray
Amen.
that those kids leave the hospital soonest.
Amen.
Amen.
And as I said, is you are the parent, so what you speak, so shall it be, because the Bible made us to understand that God gave us these children, so we are like the gods down here. So you have the power, and your tongue, they say life and death, it's in the tongue. Okay, so with your mouth speak, and as you speak, believe that it is done, and so shall it be.
Amen.
That
Amen.
which your heart seeks, cry unto your heavenly Father, and so shall it be. Watch those kids
Amen.
bounce back with only a glass of water that you will give to them to drink. But you will see it as
Amen.
ordinary water, but your heavenly Father will be working in your favor. I don't know if you're a Christian or a Muslim, but we
She's a
serve one
Christian.
God. Okay, she's a Christian. Okay. So pray and pray in faith. Speak to your heavenly Father, and anything that you desire, it will come to pass.
Amen.
Amen.
God bless you.
Amen.
Amen.
Over to you,
Amen.
host. This is an interesting topic, and I just wish people would really listen to everything that is being said here in your platform, and every other person that is really advocating. Oyoyo is doing the same on her own platform, and so many other people advocating that people should do the right thing. And you know, Oyoyo always say there is dignity in labor. When you just work hard for your money, as you're spending it, you're flexing it, you're just proud, knowing fully well that nobody's going to come from anywhere to tell you what you don't want to hear. I just wish the younger ones will calm down a little bit, you know, as they used to say, this Zukwanike. I just wish the young ones will really Zukwanike, because it seemed like the speed at which people are going, and I don't know, you know, sometimes I used to feel like, is it that people of the older generation were not smart or what? Because people really believed in working and waiting patiently for whatever they are doing to, you know, become fruitful, and they start harvesting the fruit of their labor. But these days, people don't want to wait,
We are
and
in
they
a
want to just cut
hurry.
corners.
We are
Exactly.
in
The
a hurry, and
level
that
of
is
which
why
people
a
cut
lot of
corners is
young
too
lives
much.
are being cut short. Our forefathers
Exactly.
took it slow and steady, and they were able to live up to
Yes.
90, 100, 110, 120. We giddy, you hear 28, you die.
Too
Giddy, you hear 30, bam. Giddy, you hear 40. Bam. It's becoming a normal thing because
Very
we are
true.
too much in the hurry.
Very true. And I feel people these days are easily affected by what they see out there, by words. If somebody call you poor, somebody mock you, you know, you people like, okay, I bet you by this time next year, it doesn't matter. You don't need to prove anything to anybody. Know yourself, know who you are, be focused, have a goal, just focus on that goal and walk towards it. And that's all you need in life.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, you are so right. Informer said something. Informer said, do they actually milk money from them with clear eyes or something else? There are some using Kaya Mata. I treated that on one of my live streams. Some young ladies are using Kaya Mata on sugar daddies to make money from them. That one is certain. You are so right, Ify. Some young ladies go for Kaya Mata now. This Kaya Mata is not the Kaya Mata that we know. This blue-eyed jazz, or what do you call it? Let's even call it jazz. They use this jazz to make so much money, even from sugar daddies and sugar even sugar boys as well. So we'll just keep speaking, we'll keep talking, and we will not relent. I pray that our voice will not go off. We keep shouting even from the rooftop, saying the need for, even if it's a few of us here on this stream, I will keep saying the right thing. We'll never, we all don't have to join the woke generation. We'll keep speaking against the ills. We'll keep telling ourselves the truth. And like you said, even if it's one or two persons that, these messages that we are preaching reach out, we don't have to be in any pulpit. We don't have to belong to any denomination. We don't have to hold microphone. We don't have to grab Bible under our armpit to be able to preach. Just what we do here is enough message as well, because we don't know whose life this is going to impact on positively. So Trending Gist, I really appreciate you. God bless you. You're awesome. I don't really know the days of your stream, like the days you stream, and some days I just come and I see that, oh, you have streamed, So maybe if we have idea of the days you stream
yet. Oh, you knows why. This madam here.
Oh, the big madam there.
Like heaven and earth. Yeah. So whenever she's maybe sleeping or if she just step out, I will just schedule something.
If she goes to school, use her opportunity. Use her school time.
Okay. We'll always be on the lookout, guys. You need to check out our Trending Gist with Octavia Cora. Oyoyo's World. Oyoyo equally has Oyoyo in Ducky Kitchen, where she prepares delicious, yummy food. And she equally has a Oyoyo Fresh, where she juices all the juiceable. Like you can see her intimidating me on the live stream. Here is one of her juices, and she has the video up there. And Trending Gist with Octavia Cora does exercise, and then she has other channels. You can tell us what you do in your other channels, so those who are interested in it can equally go check those things out.
Host, I have to be stepping down now. My daughter will be knocking at my door in any minute from now. Thank you.
Okay, please. Thank you so much. So I appreciate it.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Take care, beautiful Oyoyo. All right, so I have Trending Gist with Octavia Cora, where we cover pop culture, celebrity gist, and stuff that matters. We discuss life experience, as I titled our playlist, where I talk about stuff that happen, that are happening in real life. And I also have mystery, where I share mystery, so I have like true crime with Vanessa, and there we talk about true crimes. And we also go in spiritual or certain things that people have seen, spiritual things. So that channel is a bit scary. You have to brace yourself, but most of the stories,
oh my God,
the stories really are things that have
I love
happened.
Scary.
Oh, really? Okay, so that's what that one is about. And I also have the Melfias Fitness, where we post about healthy stuff, fitness, and and I have also my fashion channel, because I'm also a fashion designer, ex-model. I stopped modeling so many years ago, so I call myself ex-model. So I used to be a runway model, so I have that where I now post like where I make clothes and stuff like that. Yeah, jack of all trades. Thank you very much, host.
Wow, you are doing so awesome. See, that's a strong woman who is not relying on, she never depended on sugar daddy. She had her hands and feet doing things for herself, and she has really achieved so much for herself. I mean, you can do the same. You can equally achieve so much without relying on any guy or stressing these pekus under in between your legs, just to put food on your table. So thank you so much, Octavia Cora. We'll wrap it up now. I really appreciate your time here.
Thank you so much. Let me step down.
Yeah, okay, Queen. Thank you so much. So, guys, like we have been saying, young ladies demanding for things that their parents couldn't give to them, it's nothing but greed. You don't have it. You're not working for it. You're not planning towards it. You're not making any effort to achieve it for yourself, but you are relying on other guys to do it. It is nothing but greed. People, insatiable desire. We need to learn to be contented with the little we have while we pray to God for more. Contentment is something that is lacking in the society, and unhealthy competition. Joy has it, so I must have it. Cynthia has it, I must have it. Ugochukwu has it, I must have it. You don't have to have everything. You don't have to follow the trend. You don't have to do everything others are doing. Learn to be contented. As you're working, pray that God blesses the work of your hand. Let God bless the work of your. That is what he said. He said, I will bless the work of your hand. Is a promise. So why don't you do something? Use this brain. It is given to us for a purpose. The Bekus is given to us for another purpose, for pleasure, for enjoyment. It is not for money. So let us not mistake the two. This brain is to help us work hard, to think smart, and achieve great things for ourselves. Women are not that weak. We are not weak in any way. We can equally achieve everything guys are achieving out there. We don't have to rely on one old man massaging before we get what we want. We don't have to. Please, let us learn to respect ourselves. Like Oyoyo said, there is dignity in labor. There is so much pride in eating your own money. There is so much pride in doing things for yourself. There is so much pride when you buy things for yourself. We don't have to rely on sugar daddies, money bags, the rich politicians to be able to put food on our tables. And for guys out there who equally know, welcome, Rebecca. Oh, you are awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. For guys out there who know that this is something their girls are doing, and you are supporting because you want to have an elaborate wedding, or you want your girlfriend to buy you a car, you want your girlfriend to give you money, you know the source of her income, you know where your girl is getting the money from, is from one sugar daddy. It is so wrong. You are not being a man, you're being a weakling. Real men take care of their bills. Real men work hard for their money. Real men are proud to provide for their families. Real men don't mind sweating to put food on their table. Real men don't mind soiling, dirt in their hand, because when I say soil, it could be the evil way. Real men don't mind getting their hands dirty to put food on their table. Don't have to rely on any woman, neither a sugar mommy or a sugar daddy. Anything can go wrong. Look at this young lady we are talking, we're using her as a case study. She's gone today. What has become, now the mother who knew what she has been doing along, how they've been conniving and milking this man, what can she say? She has lost her daughter all to the greed. Let's be contented. And then parents, we can do better. If your parents failed you, you can do better for your children. For the next generation of children that are coming. You don't have to continue with the circle. That you suffered in your parents' home doesn't mean that you now have to rely on some sugar daddy, some old men, to be able to put food on your tables. For those guys who know that the sponsors of their wedding are their wife to be sugar daddy, sorry, you're a weak man. If a woman comes with a huge budget for wedding, you can afford it. She wants a wedding of 15 million. Of 20 million, and all you have in your account is 1.5 million. Please tell her this is what you can afford. Even if she says, look, I can give you 10 million, tell her to keep that 10 million naira. After marriage, you two can invest the money. Why let a sugar daddy feed you and feed you and your children? Why wait for a sugar daddy to put food on your table? Don't we have strong men anymore? Are we going to say that what we have left in the society are weaklings? Don't we have real men who take pride in themselves to say, I'm not going to condone this. I'm not going to allow this. I'm not going to take this. Do we have just weaklings in the society? Please. Greed is a terrible thing, and it has led so many to the great beyond. It has pushed them. It has cut their life short. Greed has ruined many homes. It has cut many lives short. It's either the person goes behind bar, just like this lady that deleted her sugar daddy. 25 years is what she will be spending behind bar, even though she may be eligible for parole maybe in the next 10 years. But life has been wasted. Her freedom has been taken away, all because of what? Greed. If you cannot afford Prada, go to the market. They have the other type of Prada that Abba boys are making. Now, this is me speaking to people in Nigeria. Nobody's going to know the difference unless you tell them. There are very good Prada that you don't know that they're not the real Prada. Gucci, if you cannot afford the real Gucci that is very expensive, please go to my Abba brothers. You can find a Gucci of 2,000 or even 3,000. Cut your coat according to your material. Greed is a terrible thing. Greed is a horrible thing. It has ruined life. There is no pride in it. Learn to be contented. Learn to be satisfied. Be proud of what you can do with your hands. What you can think of with your brain. The things you can do with your leg. Standing now that you're still very young. Your private part doesn't have to suffer because you want to put on designers. Doesn't have to suffer. Yes, the girls think that sugar daddy is easy money. Oh no, yeah, it's not easy money. Sometimes some of them even go the diabolic ways to milk money from sugar daddies. Let there be dignity in labor. Be contented. You see this word contentment, it's underrated. It's underrated. Contentment, it is something that will make you live a happy, fulfilled life. It is something that will give you peace and pure joy. Contentment, because if you're not contented, no matter the amount of money you have, you will never be satisfied. And if you're not satisfied, you can never be happy. Learn to appreciate what you have. Pray for a better tomorrow. The Bible said, do not belittle the days of, do not underestimate the days of little beginning, or do not mock the days of little beginning. You may start small today. Tomorrow, you don't know what it holds for you. You may start small. What you are doing is small, but you build on it. And you'll be proud to say, this is where I started from. This is where I started from, and this is where I am today. We have great women who have done great things for themselves. They don't have to, use their private parts to be able to do or achieve those things. Your head is carrying big, expensive weave-on or wig that can buy you a plot of land as an investment. At the end of the day, what are you doing with it? Do not despise. Thank you so much for that. Do not despise the days of little beginning. Thank you, Adi, for this. Do not despise it. Tomorrow may be greater. What we are praying for is that God help us not to be stagnated in life. Pray against stagnation. Believe in a better tomorrow. Like I said, I'm not here to judge if you have sugar daddy or not. But all I'm here to encourage you is that you don't have to do it. You have a choice. Your background may be humble. A lot of us came from very humble background. Too, we came from humble background. And we've chosen just to do the right thing. And we're not starving. We are alive. We are doing things for ourselves. We are not starving. That's the most important thing. Be happy. Be contented. That is the only way you can live a fulfilled life on earth. That's why I'm so happy and contented with my handwork baking. You are doing so great. I watched your video today. The baby doll cake you baked for the twin girls. It's awesome. Learn a trade. This young lady here, Dynamic Cake, she's doing so well. Each time I look at her, what she's doing, I just marvel. And I praise her all the time that she's doing so well. Learn a skill, learn a trade, go to school, learn handwork, do something. Just do something other than relying on sugar daddy. If sugar daddy A is no longer alive today, what becomes of you? You look for sugar daddy B. Some of them, you don't know what they have inside their body. Others, you don't know the dirty things they do behind closed doors. You don't know. They need to do renewals and top up. Don't be the victim. I'm not saying all of them, but some. The world is a messy place. Save yourself. You don't want to go to jail. Somebody like Chidinma is in jail today. How old is Chidinma? Chidinma is less than 25, if I'm not mistaken. She's in jail already. For how many years now? Or is it this model that has back 25 years? Yes, it's jail. Some are not lucky. People like that, Umu Kulumsu, what is her name? She's gone. And so many others. Dating Yahoo Plus, Yahoo guys. People, they're armed robbers. Their source of income is dirty. You just want money. Money, money, money. Life doesn't begin and end with it. There are those who have this money today. All they are praying for is good health. There are those who have this money today. They are praying that God give them the grace to see another day. Money is in their account. They're on oxygen, struggling to survive. They have money. They have the millions. Some have the money. But with all this, all they have spent on medical treatment, they still can't get better. But the money is there. The money is not even saving their lives. Life doesn't begin and end with money. pray for good health, pray for long life, pray for progress, and you'll be very happy. Parents, like I said, please, let's not stop talking. It's our responsibility. Let's do the right thing and raise responsible children who don't have to rely on sugar daddies in order to feed. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate every one of you. Like I said, I'm water fast. Don't mind me, I may be sounding weird, but I'm just trying to say, Rebecca, thank you. I really appreciate you. Dynamic Cakes, you're awesome. A D, you are awesome. Thank you so much for your love and your support on this live stream. Mommy Fechi, my one and only mommy, thank you so much. I love you. Thank you for your support. Trending Gist with Octavia Cora, thank you for your love and your support. I appreciate you. Oyoyo one, your ma, you know now. I can't love you less. You're just too much. Thank you so much. Thank you, True Mamle, my mommy. There's another mommy I have on YouTube here. Thank you so much for your love and your support. I really appreciate every one of you here. Informa, my darling friend. If he's one of my very good friends, thank you for your support. If you want your ma, I appreciate you. Okay, thank you. Being a carer with care, thank you so much. Thank you for your love. Olufunke, I pray that God will give your children speedy recovery. I pray that you all will leave that hospital. It is not where you should be. The year is just starting. We don't want this. We will join our voices with you in prayer. We'll raise up our hands in prayer, with you, and then we'll pray to God for quick recovery upon your children. Okay, please. And like I said, please drop your number for me so that I can reach out to you. Sister Winnie, God bless you. I appreciate you. James, I appreciate you. Olufunke, God bless you. Yeah, who else here? Delicious Army. Yes, that's another hardworking woman, another amazing woman. Thank you so much, Delicious Army, for your love and your support here. You all are awesome. How do I can't even finish calling everyone? Increased Reality. Thank you. I think this is the first time I'm seeing you here. I don't know. Lucy Chioma, thank you so much. Cornelius, my darling husband, I appreciate you. Your love and your support, you are just too much. Chieke TV Wanyoma, thank you. Nkechi Cynthia, thank you. Onya Samora, thank you. Aziza TV, one of my members. Since the day I opened my membership, this woman has been here supporting me. And I want to encourage you guys, please, you can check my membership. If you're here watching me, you like what I do. It is not much. I know, please support me. Nothing is too small. Support and encourage me on this live stream with your super chat. By joining my membership, you can check different level of this membership. You can join it and support me. Please just check it out and see anyone you can, that you'll be able to do. Okay, and you're also free to cancel anytime. But if you can, please, I really appreciate the support. Pretty Love Mommy TV, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Cheke Onyi. Who else do we have here? You all, Lady Posh, thank you so much. Yes, Lady Posh. Oh God, thank you. Delicious Army. Who else here? Who else here? We have so many here. Tyron Murphy, thank you so much. Tanya Brown. Tanya is another member of mine. She's not a content creator, but she has chosen to keep supporting me here. I appreciate you. And Moses, thank you so much. Like I said, just go ahead, click on that membership and see what level you can join to support this young lady here, doing her best daily here on this live stream. Okay, nothing is too small, and I will surely definitely appreciate anything you give to me here. Thank you. God bless every one of you. See you tomorrow, same time. It's gonna be Friday tomorrow. Freaky Friday. I pray nothing spoils our Freaky Friday. Okay, I'll be missing Friday and a Freaky Friday as well. Love you all. Good night and have an amazing night rest, guys. God bless every one of you. Bye. And in case you forgot to drop the thumbs up, go ahead and drop the thumbs up, guys. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much. Yeah, let me see my music if I have it here. Peace of mind. Bye, everyone. I appreciate you all. Good night. True Mamle, thank you, Mommy. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you. Everyone here in the chat, I really appreciate. Love you all. And let me see. Let me play my music. Ouch. Where is it? Come on. Yeah. Bye, everyone. to play my music and it is not playing. What is their first ad on this? Okay, I've seen it. Peace of mind. I need to increase the volume. Peace of mind. You give me peace of mind. Good night. Let me dance, it's too long. Thank you, Dee. God bless you. Thank you so much. You give me peace of mind. You give me peace of mind. Yes, I need you because I want you. You're the only one for me. I'm the world is dressing me. Yeah, true, Mary. Yeah, Rebecca, let's go. Okay? Let's go. Let's go. And you always come through for me. Peace of mind. Yeah. It's Ella. Thank you so much. It's Ella. I don't know you. Can you connect? Yeah. No. It's Ella. Yeah, I'm just seeing you for the first time. No, I want to repeat this peace of mind. It's Ella. Thank you so much. I need to exercise with this music now. Mommy Bechi. I know my mommy's here. Yes, I need you because I want you. You're the only one for me. I'm coming home right at the start. The world is dressing me for you because I know you got it. And you're my company, and I will call you turn up. And you always come through for me. Peace of my mind, yeah. You look with you was like a little child. You give me peace of my mind, yeah. Your body's in my attention. You give me peace of my mind, yeah. Please give me peace of mind. Please give me peace of mind. You give me peace of mind. You give me peace of mind. My worry, my problem, my business. You give me peace of mind. Good night, everyone. Bye.